What a crowd tonight. What is up, guys? Thank you so much for coming in and joining us on this unusual Thursday night Intuitive Oracle live stream. But I missed it last night because I pre-recorded with Soraya from Where Did the Road Go? And that is an amazing show, and I can't wait for you guys to see that. Before I forget, the link to my merch store on Etsy is in the description box of this video, as well as ways to donate. So let's get started. Make sure you give a thumbs up, please, and share out if you would feel so inclined. Paranormal Pixie, Lotus Girl, welcome, early ladies. Blue, Crossroads, Ghostdragonzw, I'm going to bring him out in a minute. Donna, what's up, Mama Bear? Yes, I'm blaming it on the retrograde because it's true. We're in the shadow phase right now. That dang thing is coming, and we're not going to be safe until like the first week of June. Blue Heron, my fellow Jersey girl. Pine Island Research. What's up, Jeff? My lovely gemstones. Yes, that is what I shall call you. Merade, my beautiful wifey for lifey. Jarvis. How did I know that was coming? And Edna, what's up, girl? Yes, I just got that, and I did respond. That was crazy how I was compelled to pull that deck out the other night, and it was an audio-only show, and I didn't know. So I had the deck out, and I'm like, nope, I need this. I need this deck, and it came up with you. All right, let me get to the rest of the comments, and I think we're all done here. We have a nice little crowd, lots of messages. Ann Palmer, welcome. Mr. Crowley, Richard Elmore, Johnny Yuma. Very cool. SDK, welcome back. So good to see you. Now, let's bring out, Vixen Doe, the reason you guys are all really here. Mr. Ghost.
Hello. Hello, little lady. How are you tonight?
I'm doing okay. I'm getting through.
Yeah, it's been crazy, hasn't it? As I take list here. Keep up, Steve. Keep up.
It kind of seems like every time I do this show, what's up, Eris? Something goes crazily wrong right beforehand. And I'm like running around like a maniac. But as soon as I sit in this chair, I feel amazing. So good to be here with you guys. Jordan Kodiak, welcome back. Good to see you again. And I would like to just get started. So Paranormal Pixie is first, I believe, right?
Yes, she is.
I got a new deck. I got a few new decks for you guys today. Some decks from last week that arrived a little bit later. Then it was good for me to be able to use them in this stream. What's up, Pancakes? So this is the Soul Helper Oracle. And I mean, I haven't used it yet, but it just seems absolutely amazing. So let's get it started. Let's just jump right in, guys.
Jordan, are you new?
No, he has been in here before.
I thought he had.
Okay. Lara, you got card number 19. Enter the temple of your truth and learn to value it. Now, when I was shuffling these cards, I always put them out and I break them up. And this is one of the cards that really caught my eye. I don't know if you guys can see that really clearly, but for some reason, I just really resonated with that card. And it's crazy that that's the first one that I pulled. So it's very fortuitous. And let's get Lara her reading here. This card is like the Joker in the deck. If you draw it, something major is about to happen. You will experience God. You will recognize the source of all being. God, or the divine source, is not a living being, not a finger idea, but an experience, something that pervades and changes you. Everything is in God, whether you can see. All of creation is within the divine source. Now, if you don't believe in God, guys, I'm not preaching to you. It's coming from the oracle, and take it as divine source or your higher power, if that's what you believe. God, the divine source, or the term you prefer to use, there it is within you and all around you. Enter the temple of truth that lies within your heart and call to God there. The time has come. Seek out the silence that you need for this and be ready. Search for your truth, but not in the outside world. It can only be found in your own heart. Open yourself to understanding that truth is entirely individual. Everyone has their own truth, which is good since everyone feels and sees things in their own way. Everyone has the right to his or her own truth and should be wise and generous enough to respect and tolerate that of others. Start to value your own truth, Lara. Set out on your journey of experiencing yourself. Be brave. You have been ready for a long time. Recognize that it is your mission to be happy and to experience new things. For you, there is only one temple of truth, and you will find it inside of you. Deep in your heart is where you will find all the answers that prompted your questions. Now, read the previous sentence again and take it to heart. So it says, deep in your heart is where you will find all the answers that prompted your questions. But focus on it and understand it with your mind as well. So the power animal for this week for you is sheep or lamb. Herbal Essential Oil Silver Fir, FIR. Healing Crystal, Larimar, and your lucky number this week is number 1. So, Lara, what this is saying is, very fortunately, you're about to go through a spiritual awakening. Before that can happen, there is always the dark night of the soul, okay? And we talk about that a lot on this channel. So, Lara, I want you to understand that anything you may be going through or that you're going to go through starting this week or that you already are going through is all a part of the divine plan. Seek your higher power. If it's God, pray to him. Whoever, whatever it is, Mother Earth, go out in nature and be with her and talk to her and talk to the trees. Do what you have to do to connect to God consciousness or divine source, okay? Because you do know the answer to the questions you're asking, especially a very specific one. A very specific question that you have. For instance, it could be, should I stay or go in this relationship? Should I get a new job? Should I start a small business? Whatever the question is, this is saying you already know the answer. It's just about trusting yourself enough to realize that you know. Now we have Miss Lotus Girl.
Yep. You're good to go.
I only remembered the first 2. Sorry, guys. I'm going to use the same deck. As soon as I got this deck today, I immediately thought of Lotus Girl and Sweetly Morbid Bear. So
that was a pretty deck, too. I like that.
Yeah. I saw it on Facebook. Cassie Oracles and Beyond actually put a picture of it, and I was just drawn to it. I ordered it immediately yesterday after seeing it. I didn't think it would be here. I have another one coming, but it won't be here until tomorrow. So doing the weekly pick a card is going to be very interesting. Because I have all of these great decks. The dragon ones you bought me, and then Jeff bought me 2, which I'm going to show tonight. And then the ones I purchased for me. All right, Lotus Girl. Re-energize in the natural worlds. Let your inner hunter or huntress take rest. Card number 1. So that's twice we saw number 1 here. What's up, Chillin' Charlie, and anyone else that came in? I should be getting into my office soon, guys. I know I say that a lot, but I have a lot riding on it right now, so I really need to get in there. And it's not up to me. It's up to Ray to clean it out. So we should have like a lot less light directly on the card so you guys can see better once that happens. You are connected with everything. You are part of the greater whole. Your soul cries out for peace, for contact with your true inner nature. Immerse yourself in the natural world, the world that has surrounded you in this life since birth. It is calling to you. Give your inner hunter or huntress time to rest, the part of you that is restless and always looking for something, the next big thing, the next adventure. This card indicates that the time has come to take a break. It may also be a test. Listen to the trees. They will speak wisely to you and guide you toward your true potential. Cancel any appointments and arrangements and reflect on where you can really find strength. Give yourself time to love yourself and respect your innermost needs. Once you begin to focus exclusively on following the path of your soul, you will never be powerless again. Every step along this path will bring strength. Respect the decision of your soul. Your place of birth is a power place for you, not the room or building in which you were born, but rather the area and the natural world around it. Someone born and raised in the mountains will never feel at home on a plain as they do in the hills, and the reverse is also true. A secret lies in the place of your origin, your roots. This is where you can not only access your inner reserves of strength, but also experience the light of the blessing that your great mother once gave you. The natural world that your soul has chosen will always inspire you and mature all of your experiences, helping you to make sense of them so that you can be clear about your deepest desires. There may, of course, be exceptions, but such people will not draw this card. Your power animal, the bull, herbal essential oil, nutmeg, healing crystal, sunstone, and your number is also number 1. So, okay. And thank you guys for sharing out all of my stuff, the merch store, CashApp, PayPal, emails, all that kind of stuff. We'll get to all that later. Lotus Girl, I really feel with this card, it's pretty much telling you to get back to basics, right? And I think you've been getting this card for at least 2 weeks now, and in your personal, to take a break. And I know that that's not always, thank you so much, Ghostdragonzw. I know that that's not always, you're amazing. reasonable. Like, I know you have so much going on and you're the only one that can run your company right now and you're having trouble finding help. And I understand that sometimes it's not reasonable for you to take a week off. But the thing is, finding those small moments for yourself, if you have to stay up an extra hour at night or get up an extra early in the morning and go for a walk, I really do feel like nature is going to help you this week. Go out, sit underneath a tree that calls to you on your property or in your yard. Sit there and ask a question out loud and then wait for a telepathic answer. I know this sounds crazy, guys, but I know you also trust me, okay? The trees, nature in general, is waiting to answer you. Telepathically, you will get an answer. Christina Bell, welcome. My beautiful elfin goddess, sweetly morbid bear. Who's next?
Donna. Sorry, Donna.
All right, Miss Messenger. Let's go with Moonology Manifestations. SDK. I'm going to have to think about that. I know, Lotus Girl, I know you do, but I think the key this week is going to be taking small breaks. If you can't get Gemma time on my breaks, that's beautiful, but the outside is calling you. You do need to be one with nature for a little bit. Like I said, I know it sucks because you're so tired, but if you can stay even 15 minutes, stay up 15 minutes later, go outside and speak to the trees or get up early or bathe in the moonlight, Bob Perkins, what is up? Thank you for stopping in. Mom is in the chat, everybody. And that is my mom. No clue how she got that name. Everybody be quiet. Don't talk about her anymore. Mom, I miss you. I can't wait to see you next weekend. And Donna, I'm going to pull your card now. You probably fell asleep already. But
probably.
All right. Miss Donna.
There she is.
Yep, there she is. Last quarter moon in Cancer. Take a breather. Oh, I miss you too, Mommy. I really do. I can't wait to go there and see you guys. Donna, sometimes situations start with much promise and then get fatigued or fizzle out. This is normal. If a situation is dragging on and everyone is becoming far too sensitive, it might be time to take a breather. Is this still what you want? If a situation is slipping away from you, it could be due to self-doubt or because too many people are trying to get their own way. If you're struggling to find a balance with a VIP in your life or a personal or professional connection, it may be time to show your real feelings. There could be a clash here caused by everyone wanting to be the leader. Give the situation some air. You need to stop and revive. Emotional fatigue is as dangerous as physical fatigue. It becomes long-term. See the beauty in life to refresh your heart. Your heart. Your manifestation affirmation for this week: love is all there is, and I am love. And you sure are. Donna, I know you have a lot going on health-wise and just figuring things out in your life, but I know that you're in a really good spot, right? And I think you do too. I think you see that. But we talked about this when I gave you your personal last week. You need to cut out a lot of the poop in your life. And by that, I mean some certain people who take advantage of you, manipulate you, have been doing so for 40 years? I didn't want to make it about her, but you need to make it about her. There is some way she's bringing you down. You're either worried about her, she's aggravating you by texting so much, the things she does when you go to her house. This is not a person who is safe for you to be around. And I say this not only as your best friend who's known you like 14 years. I say this because that's what the card is saying. You need to take a step back from a situation or a person who you have outgrown and who is using you. Okay? And we both know who that is. 3 Souls Paranormal. Davy Jones Locker. Welcome, guys. So much love. I'm going to do 2 more, then I'm going to do my mom's. Who's after Donna, sir?
Pine. Jeff.
And thank you so much. She said, Mom, you have a very special girl, which means you must be an extra special person, and we thank you. Yeah, my mom is pretty special too. All right, Pine Island. I'm going to go with Woodland Wardens. I don't know from one week to another which deck I use on you guys. I kind of let the universe guide me. So if it's ever like 2 weeks in a row, or I had someone like 5 weeks in a row get the same deck and they got mad at me, I don't do it on purpose. I don't keep track. I don't write it down. And I don't have a memory like that. So I say that because I think I may have used this one last week too, but I'm not sure. All right. This is a really cute deck too. I used it recently on Occult 45, but also Jeff, I think on your stream actually, where I was on the other day for just a few minutes to kind of pop in. All right, you got the snail and the huckleberry. Trust in the invisible. And I don't know how to read Roman numerals, so I couldn't tell you what number the card is, to be honest with you. I just got to kind of look for it in here because, again, I cannot figure Roman numerals out. Like, I know the X is 10, I know the 1s are 1, I know the V is 5, but after that, it gets too confusing for me. So just bear with me, guys, when I use this deck until I get a little more comfortable in knowing where they are. The snail and the huckleberry. This one should be interesting. Here we go. The determined and deliberate snail carries its home on its back. While it may seem like a simple, humble creature, the spiral of its shell portends great mystery representing the cycle of life. Like the snail, the huckleberry is sometimes associated with smallness and insignificance. A huckleberry in late 19th century slang was a person of little consequence. However, it is a powerful fruit that grows plentifully, offering life-sustaining nutrients to both humans and woodland creatures. Together, the snail and huckleberry invite an appreciation for what is beneath the surface and trust in what cannot be seen. Now is a good time to follow your bliss, trusting in invisible supports. With great risk comes great reward. So this is basically telling you, this card, Jeff, is talking about patience. What's up, Paranormal Highway? About patience and trusting in your gut, trusting in the universe, trusting in what you're feeling, knowing that, you know, you can turn any situation good for yourself if you trust and believe that what you're doing is the right thing and that you're going to get what you want from something. It really is about patience and diligence, right? We talk a lot, you and I, about follow through and things like that. So continuing to do that and just understanding that the time for becoming who you want to be or getting what you want will come, but probably, honestly, I hate to break it to you, at a snail's pace. Jules Facets, welcome. If anybody has to leave, you know, earlier than you might think you're on the list, let me know, because I get upset when you guys are like, oh, dang it, I have to leave, and then I didn't get to read for you, and you've waited so long. So just let me know. Let me read for my mom. I would like to read with the Whispers of Love. It's another new one. So, Mom, this one's for you. Jules, are you feeling fantastic and flawless tonight? I heard, Paranormal Highway. I did hear that you are now going to be called Jedi Gypsy. I did. I heard that. I got a text message.
Yeah, I heard that too.
Good evening, Jeanette Sanchez. All right, Mother. Physical touch. A tender touch can mean so much. And it's card number 47. Sometimes a hug is exactly what is needed. Physical connection is important to humans. Hand-holding, kissing, embracing, back rubs, an arm around the shoulder, or a pat on the back are ways of expressing support, care, encouragement, and more. Think about how good you feel when someone greets you with a warm hug or offers you a comforting hand.
Sorry about that.
You okay?
Yeah, I don't know why my... Oh. Okay.
These small
Sorry.
No, that's okay. These small interactions can really help you with your day. Giving and receiving through touch helps to keep your heart open. Physical touch is immeasurably vital in creating a spiritual bond. The delicate force provided through touch helps build trust and understanding in your relationships. Physical touch can calm, console, and express much more than words. A woodsman kisses the hand of a statue and changes her from stone to flesh. Imagine how important this could be. Giving someone a hand, a squeeze, a high five, or a hug can change their entire day. Now, Mom, knowing you like I do, because I'm the exact same way, you really are not a touchy-feely kind of person like that. But I feel like what this card could be saying for this week is if you see someone you care about maybe struggling, or just give them a hug. Just put your arm around them and say, what can I do? you know, whether it's Damien or anybody in your life, kind words, even just a simple, you know, pat on the back. Hey, you did a really good job, or I'm super proud of you. Something like that. Be sure to make, not only emotional and verbal connection with people this week, but try to make physical connection as well. And again, it could be as simple as a hug. We're not really huggers. We'll hug each other, but we're not like the hug a stranger type family. But if you're getting this card, then it's definitely for a reason. Laura Tarnowski, are you new? Let me know. And by the way, welcome. So who is after Jeff? You're muted, boo.
Noticed.
He's so nervous, and I don't understand why. Like,
I am. Well, I'm not really nervous.
You,
I'm just trying
you
not
look
to...
like I like beat you or something. You're like, I'm sorry, Gemma. I'm sorry.
I'm going back to the ledge.
You're not supposed to tell people I keep you locked in the basement, okay?
Okay,
That's supposed to be our secret.
I'm so sorry.
Seems
Blue Heron. Blue Heron.
Blue Heron, my fellow Jersey girl.
And then Blue Crossroads after them.
And Shauna, don't forget Shauna.
Yeah, well, I count
Shauna
them
before Blue because ladies first. There you go. Already gave Damien a hug. He messaged me today. He actually is keeping something like my do not disturb on that I keep. He's like, I'm just keeping it off so I don't get push notifications. I'm like, I totally get it because I do it too. Blue Heron, I'm going to use Whispers of Love for you. This is a good deck because it could be for love readings or it could be romantic love. I think I demonstrated this during the weekly 3 card where I used romantic love, I used self-love, and then I did love in general. And that's why I love this deck. It's very duplicitous. Nordland 2, welcome. Laura Tarnowski, I just asked if you were new, and the reason I'm asking is because if you're new, I won't make you wait in line. A Muse, hello, what's up? Make sure you let us know if you have to leave early tonight so I can read for you. Oh, Pine Island, next time just tell me. You have I take requests, like if somebody wants a specific deck, I'll always, but I'm doing your personal tomorrow night, so I'll be sure to use it. Ralph and Cassie just got home and look what I find. Now I'm happy. Yeah, I had to skip it last night. Nicole Perrone, welcome. All right, Blue Heron. Be in the present and dream of the future. When we dream, everything is possible. Card number 40. I also feel like 40 could be a number of significance for you this week. Just putting that out there. Okay, welcome, Laura. It's so nice to see you. I appreciate you coming on in, hang out with the crew, and we will bump you up so you don't have to wait in line, because that's what we do here. Blue. Avoid dwelling on things that have passed and no longer exist. Everyone has a past that has helped to shape who they are. This history cannot be erased. Accept the past and look forward to the future. Set goals, dream big, and create. By doing this, you will eliminate the need to revisit the past. Having a goal helps you focus on what is important. Setting a goal with a 1-year time frame is a simple way to live in the present. What would you like to be doing or achieving at this time next year? Make it an attainable task and work on your dream every day. Once you have committed to your goal, you will find you are more easily able to reach it. Work consistently toward your dream, and you will make steady progress and achieve it much quicker. A woman sits beneath the nighttime sky. The pyramids and crystal castle behind her represent ideals from the past. The structures refer to the past and the things that brought you to this point. The stars in the sky symbolize the higher power that guides you. Humans are made of the same energy that made the stars. You have a light inside of you, so shine into the darkness and create your dreams. So letting go of the past, not dwelling on things anymore. Sometimes we don't get answers as to why things happen the way they did or why a person behaved the way that they did. And I find that as human beings, you know, our curiosity, even, we want to know, like, why did this person hurt us? Or why did this person not appreciate us? Or why did we have to lose this job over something dumb? Things like that. But what this card is telling you is try to get in the mind frame that that doesn't matter anymore because you're on to bigger and better things. And I think for the most part, you do that. But for those times when you may have doubt, like we all do, try to make that very attainable goal. I have a year goal that, I made in January. It wasn't a New Year's resolution. It was by this time next year, I will be doing this. And I tell everybody by this time next year. And then I put that out there. Like, I'm already, I already know for 100% sure that this is going to happen. And I'm confident in that because I work diligently towards it every day. You've been working a lot more on your art, which is wonderful. I'm sorry that I don't know what happened with StreamYard. It somehow, my payment didn't go through or something. So it dumped everything that I had saved. So I'm going to have Damien, when I'm there next week, help me fix that, where I had your little thing up in the upper right-hand corner. Jules says, Gemma, I have been spending countless hours the past week in wooded bliss hunting mushrooms with my thoughts. And how's it working out? Mr. Crowley, all right, cool. I would like to hear that news later. Thank you. And I kind of feel that way too. I'm so over the past, and it wasn't easy, but what a lift you feel when you let it go. And I have one more thing I'm kind of holding on to, but it's, I'm not sure anymore what it's all for, right? But it does feel very like a huge relief, I'm trying to get rid of the thing, and it just keep popping up. All right. Faithful following and peeking at you. I would love to hear more about that. If you want to email me, that would be amazing. I'd love to know what kind you saw. Who's next?
Blue Crossroads, Shauna and
Edna. It's a part of my year-long dream. Unfortunately, for some things, we need a certain amount of money. You know what I'm saying? Who's next? Oh, Shauna and Blue Crossroads.
Yep.
Shauna, I'm going to use Heal Yourself.
Joan, they have their cousin Joan is visiting.
So,
who? Shauna's cousin Joan is visiting them.
Would Joan like a reading? Hello, Joan. Oh, Renaissance Festival Saturday.
Yeah,
I used to go to the Renaissance Fair in upstate New York every single year in September. I absolutely love it. I stopped going in my addiction years ago, but I want to go back. I think this year I'm going to take RJ. He'll be just old enough, and it's going to be fun. I love Renaissance festivals, Renaissance fairs. You get to just walk around chomping on a turkey leg and drinking mead, if that's what your thing. Jules, that would be amazing. Yeah. Donna, yes, we should. It's so much fun. Have you ever been? Mike Roberts, what's up? Yeah, come on back, babe. We'll keep you on the list, and then when you come back in, if we've already been called, we'll read for you. All right, cool.
Who was that?
It was nice saying hi to you. That was Mike Roberts.
Okay.
All right, Laura, you're coming up in 2. So I'm going to read this one more, and then it'll be yours. So just a few more minutes, hon. All right, Miss Shauna. And I hope you're doing well, by the way. Card of Patience, card number 23, which has always been my lucky and most favorite number. And a beautiful card. You must develop patience in all areas of your life. Patient does not mean that you give up and do nothing. On the contrary, you need to be aware of several aspects of circumstance that you are facing. Patience requires you to stop pushing, rushing, and creating potentially explosive situations. Instead, it asks you to see the bigger picture and become aware of the ingredients that might be missing. If you are impatient with a particular person, instead, just give them space. Avoid jumping to conclusions and making up dramatic stories about a person or a situation without being aware of all the details. You have an opportunity to let go of judgment. Always look for the truth of the situation, not what someone is saying or doing, but why. Patience can also be connected to a health condition you are recovering from, a new diet or an exercise program you have embarked on, or a new course of study you may have begun. So this could be having to do with your health issues, Shauna. The universe is saying it's all going to work out. Just be patient, as hard as that may be. Really try to take a step back and look at what's going on through a universal lens. You know, it's very hard not looking at things from a human perspective because we're human. But to be able to step back and understand that everything you're going through, and I don't want to sound insensitive because I can't even imagine, but as an oracle, just giving you the message, the universe does have your best interests at heart. And there is a reason you are going through all of this, to pull through and, somehow make some kind of difference or change, either, globally, locally, or even just personally. The way it's going to change you from the inside out is going to be absolutely spectacular thing to see. Have patience with your loved ones as well. Yes, learn to be still. Absolutely. And that comes right from your husband, but it is true. All right, Blue Crossroads, Woodland Wardens. Some of these decks are hard to shuffle. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, hon.
No, then you have another pair after them.
Okay, I want to do the new person first.
Oh, that's right.
And then
that was who was that again?
Laura.
Okay, yeah, Laura
Turnowski, right? Grandmaster UV, what's up? All right, so I don't usually read reversals, but out of like 50 something decks, I have like 4 or 5 decks that do read reversals. So Blue Crossroads, you got the goat and the willow, but you got it upside down, and it is card number 11. I can read that one. So let's see what it has to say. I'll give you the regular and reversed meaning. Overcoming obstacles. The goat is a symbol of balance, jumping with ceaseless energy, perching easily on even the narrowest footholds. Its vitality and grace are enviable. The willow is a symbol of mourning, often appearing on gravestones. In Greek mythology, willows are said to mark the entrance to the underworld. When combined, the goat and the willow will show us that there may be losses to suffer, but we can overcome them with renewed energy and the right balance. So upright, it means a recent loss may have you feeling down, or a new unfortunate obstacle may have appeared in your path. Realign yourself with your goals to regain control of the situation. Reversed, which is how you drew the card, you may be feeling off kilter. The negative energy in your life may threaten to overcome you. Let the spirit of the goat lead you to a sense of harmony. Remember that life is a balance. We cannot appreciate pleasure without experiencing pain. And I feel like you have a lot of the same message, just being patient with the universe and understanding that everything really does happen for a reason. It's not just, a cutesy type saying that it is just easy to say to someone to kind of blow them off. It really is true. And I think that all of your experiences in life, in work, your paranormal experiences, when you start having experiences like that, you look at things from a different perspective. Blue Crossroads, I really think you just also need to have patience. You need to learn how to be still and maybe try and look at things from a universal perspective instead of a very singular me-based ego-led one. And I don't mean ego as in like cockiness or being narcissistic. I just mean as human beings, we tend to look at our bigger picture and forget to look past that to everyone else's as well. Laura, I'm going to use the Soul Helper for you too. Off kilter all day. Yeah, the cards don't lie. Paranormal Highway, thank you. He really does do a great job. He doesn't give himself very much credit.
I just wish my voice would cooperate half the time.
You're fine. You say you have all these issues and like none of us ever notice. I went back and watched the last stream. You there's like literally nothing wrong, and you're like, oh yeah,
but I can feel my chair moving. I know I'm swaying because I can see myself.
Well, but it's really not that noticeable. But I understand.
I just look hyper.
If I have a zit, it's all I can stare at, but nobody else sees it.
Well, when this happens, the camera will go dead.
We know you're crazy.
I know.
All right, Laura. Card number 38, a light-filled angel is at your side. It watches over you at every dark doorway. Interesting. This is these cards are beautiful too. The path of your soul is a path full of light, but here in this world, the danger of being led astray by darkness lurks everywhere. You have drawn this card as a card of protection. Place it somewhere visible over the course of the next few days. Obviously, you can't do that, but you can take a screenshot of this reading of this card, okay? It represents a warning. Be aware of the actions you take, stay centered, and ideally do not go out avoiding conversations when they are not necessary. Try to postpone as much as possible until next week. Do not let anger or other low energies influence your decisions. You would regret it bitterly and perhaps even lose something of great value. Do not make any decisions this week. Be brave, clever, and smart. Trust your feelings more than your intellect. Put your trust in the angel at your side. Be sensitive to the balance of emotions in your heart. Acknowledge your lies and let them go. Your helpers for the next 21 days. Power animal, panther. Herbal essential oil, rose. Healing crystal, tiger's eye, and number 11. So now we have 2 number 1s and 11. 11, 11. We really are dealing with the angels tonight. All right. Chase Life, what's up, yo? So what this card is saying, definitely if you can avoid it. I mean, I know we have to go out and like buy groceries, or we have to go out and go to work, right? Some of us are not lucky enough, like I am, to work from home. But avoid any social gatherings. Don't go anywhere that isn't necessary this week. And I know that sounds kind of extreme, okay? But is the name Laura? Because I'm saying the wrong name this entire time. But I want to get the... Huh?
Wait, something happened. Am I okay now?
Yes, you're good. You were good anyway. It is Laura. Laura Turnout. Laura, I know that it's easier said than done. Like someone like me, I don't ever leave my house unless absolutely necessary. If you don't have to leave, don't. I really think you should take this week to spend some you time, okay? Unplug as much as possible. Really try not to, as crazy as it sounds, communicate with people you don't have to this week. This week is all about yourself. And I feel like if you do like go out at a friend's house to a party, or if you do whatever it may be, I feel like it's going to lead you into a bad situation. I feel like there was a person just lurking and waiting in the wings to pull you out of your groove, out of your vibe, and bring you down with them. All right. Please just try to stay focused this week. Do your own thing as much as you can. Unplug also from like social media, the internet, things like that, just for the next week until you can stay focused, get grounded, and really understand what's making you tick at this time. The universe is asking you, what do you really want? And are you willing to put the manifestation work in? Also, watch your thoughts, that negative self-talk, because you can immediately manifest something not good for yourself without even thinking about it. And I had another message that came through with this card as well. I would really be very aware of your emotional vibration this week. Don't say anything that you don't mean. Don't say anything out of anger, okay? And when someone does it to you, just walk away and understand it is a retrograde, right? So we can be a little more forgiving with people. No major purchases. You're living in the retrograde right now, this week, actually. No major purchases. Don't sign any important documents. And don't go out of your way to spend time with people just for this week. Who's next?
So lock yourself in the closet.
I mean, that's basically what I'm saying.
Okay.
Sweet dreams, pancakes.
Merade. Lady in pink. Everywhere she goes.
Merade, I'm going to use the Faery Oracle. This one only has a number on the front. It does not have an explanation of the card, which is perfectly okay. I'm just letting you know. I found so many new decks last night that I'd never seen before, so I put them all on my list. Guys, my merch store, absolutely amazing. The homemade soaps, possibly even deodorants and candles, lotions, and like empowerment spray, sleepy time spray. Yes, thank you, Eris. I thought it was more towards the middle of the month, but I think you are actually right. So we're in the shadow phase right now. So all that stuff, that homemade stuff that I'm going to be charming and making with moon water, I'm putting an extra gift for any of that stuff that's ordered. All that's coming soon. I'm going to be working my butt off this weekend and next weekend making it just to get it on the merch site. Dang, that Red Bull is like really getting to me. Spooky Bear, what's up? So hang tight. But until then, we've got shirts, shorts, beach towels. I never thought I'd see an actual beach towel with my face on it, but I want one so bad. We even have men and women's sneakers. Then we have the regular t-shirts and So much more to come. But we're going to be updating our stock monthly from here on out. So every month we'll have like 1 or 2 new things. But check it out, guys. I don't think you're going to be disappointed. All right, Miss Merade. Card number 16. Flights of Fancy. A fairy gives the baby a ride of their life. High above the trees they glide, enjoying each other's company. The fairy holds tight to the baby's legs, securing the child on her back. This is a joyful card, one of endearing trips and moments spent with someone you care about. It's time to take a chance, break out from your daily mold, and allow your imagination to fly free. Trust in yourself and be open to new possibilities. Flights of fancy, like daydreams, give us the input we need to climb higher. So this is a week of simple enjoyment, enjoying the simple things, doing the things that you like to do, and saying to heck with everyone else to the best of your ability. It's not a week of being overly responsible or overly cautious. You know, it's actually about throwing caution to the wind. What do you want to do? With who? Do whatever it is that strikes you. It's a whimsical week for you, Merade. This is a really cute, a really mellow vibe type card to just telling you to get out there and have fun and stop worrying about what others are thinking. And if you're not worrying about what others are thinking, then what the hell is stopping you from going out there and dancing half naked in the rain? Because I know that's what you want to do. I want to do it too. I was going to say, only I do it anyway because I have plenty of property where nobody else can see.
I'm the 3-year-old that runs around the house tearing off his clothes.
You ever get a mental image? Jeff said, in Ghost, I'll have the GOTS coffee tumblers and mugs in the store later tonight. He had them designed but not uploaded yet. Yeah, he has a lot of things like this GemmaJade tank top with my face on it that I really love. Joggers.
I got the UFO.
I know, I saw that. I'm so excited. Jeff did all of that for my site.
Good job, Jeff. That was nice.
He's going to teach me next weekend when I have some time and I'm at my mom's how to create this stuff myself and how to upload it and all of that. So it's going to be really great with my own designs.
Tennis shoes, but I didn't think I'd look kind of goofy, a guy wearing tennis shoes with some hot babe's face on. Well, it actually might be kind of cool. I
loved the man shoes better than the women's one. I might actually end up with a pair of those. But I want, you know what I want? I want the tank top with my face and that beach towel because I'm going to be going to the beach this summer. I want people to be like, this crazy chick has a picture of herself on the beach towel. My mom said, look at my mom. I'm going to buy everything. I know she will too. My mom is super proud of me and super excited. And Mom, thank you. The income comes right to me. So that works.
I was just shocked that, as many times people say coffee, that you didn't have a mug, at least be the first thing on the list. I'm sorry, Jeff, but it's such a joke.
The shirts were there. The Got Coffee shirts. So
I saw those.
And the mugs were coming, but I rushed him. I was like, you have to. I'm like, I don't care what you have left. Put it all up there. So it was kind of my fault. Donna, you'll help me. Yeah, thank you. I would really appreciate that. It's not hard to do. I have all of this stuff. I'm just waiting for the packaging. Yes, there is a shirt that says, has my picture on it. And it says, she's not loud. She's from Jersey. That's how she talks. But it doesn't say talks. It says talks. So talks. Yeah, you guys are gonna love it. Marked Gemma's stones and jugs. What?
I'm not gonna say it.
Mom, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I'm really proud of it too. And I've been waiting for this for a really long time. And this just goes to show you that hard work and perseverance, even if you don't make a ton of money, if you love what you do, it ends up being worth it in the end, guys. Call me Mr. Flintstone. What's up, Billy? Spooky Morale is so funny. I was just going to say here for the Jersey. I know you are. All right, who's next? That was Merade.
Guess. Just take a guess who's next.
Jarvis. All right, Jarvis, I'm going to use the Lightworker Oracle for you. Mom, we all love Jersey in this family. My family is really like true New Jerseyans. We're from the northern part of the state. And I'm sorry for you southern and central Jersey people. I love you guys. but northern New Jersey is Jersey. We're the ones that are closer to New York. And we just, we have the older towns. South Jersey has some older towns too, but I think northern New Jersey is more Jersey. Chase Life, yeah, you did say that actually. I saw that today and responded. Absolutely right. Like I said the other day, your progress is amazing. From the video a few years ago with 87 subscribers until now, that's awesome to see. It always makes me happy. 2 years ago at this time, I had like 70. 2 years ago, I had the 87. I just got the update today in the time hop. Last year at this time, I had 900. So I didn't even have my 1,000 yet. And I have almost 2,500. Mom, first of all, where you live is technically considered central, and you're from north. Okay, we are Pattersonians. Love this chat. Well, this chat loves you, Mr. Flintstone.
You're welcome here.
Mom, when I finally buy my house in a few years, it's going to be right on the beach in South Jersey anyway. So there's no way I'm not living on the beach. Like, it's just not happening. That's been my dream since I was little, to have a pool in my backyard and be able to walk outside and within steps have my bare feet on the sand. I am a true Pisces after all. Mom, you're a Cancer. We are water people.
That will make it easy for Merade to find you, the lady in pink in her little mermaid outfit.
Oh, she's coming. She's coming across the pond. I'm having all my girls at my house once I buy it. Mom says the Haunted South. I was just talking about my 4th book. I told the story last night on Where Did the Road Go? It's pre-recorded of the djinn in your house and some experiences we've had there. And that's going to be my personal experiences. I knew Blue Heron was going to say that. Personal experiences, but a lot of it is going to be the experiences from your house. No, I'm just saying that, like, I feel like, I don't know. You know what it is? I have this North Jersey snobbishness because we're closer to New York and we have like giant stadiums. So I'm a North Jersey snob. What do you want from me? Blue, you're in Central, right? Yes, Pine Island Research. They were very nice homes in like Brielle and Point Pleasant Beach. Going to the beach soon. Yeah, Mom, I'd like to go. My mom's birthday, Ray's birthday, and RJ's birthday is all in the same week. So I really want to get down there that week, but we'll definitely work it out. Got to be Wildwood, though. All right, so you were born north, so technically you're the northern. My mom says we're the bomb.
We're the bomb. That's funny.
Like tick, tick. All right, Jarvis. Orbs of Light, card number 40. Somebody got this last week, too, because I remember this card specifically coming out. The spiritual worlds are delivering a message to you. You may have already heard it through telepathic reception and mistaken it for your own thought, yet it is inspired by your higher guidance, those spiritual beings that love you without condition. It is an answer to a question and guidance to increase your happiness. It is possible to pray without realizing it. The universe is lovingly listening to every thought and feeling in your heart and mind. When you intentionally speak of the universe and ask your higher guidance to help you with an issue, this is a powerful way to call the light into your life. It works, often quite rapidly. However, sometimes we ask for help without being aware of doing so. Worrying about an issue or pondering a question are ways this happens. There are orbs of light around you, Jarvis. They are spiritual beings that love you. These orbs contain information and energies that help answer questions and worries through the intelligence and love of the higher spiritual worlds. That information might once come through a song, or might come through a song, a phrase, a feeling, or a color or symbol that unlocks awareness in the deeper recesses of your mind and body. Orbs are always around us, but appear in more concentrated form, both in quantity and quality, in certain places and at certain times, including when your energy is in a particularly soft and receptive, high-frequency state, which I do get the feeling that you are now. Orbs naturally gravitate towards high energy. This doesn't mean you have to be on the go constantly. Higher energy can be created when you are very still by raising your frequency to a higher vibrational state. So we're talking about being on the go and having a more energetic frequency instead of like the ricochet rabbit bouncing off the walls type of physical energy. This is more spiritual. You can do this by regularly meditating on love and healing. You can place yourself in a state that is most attractive to orbs of light by relaxing, opening your heart, and feeling good. You are also most likely to perceive them around you in this state, which can be a fun and beautiful experience. Orbs are often only seen in photographs where they appear as soft balls of light. To access the information of these orbs of light that surround you, to be open to seeing them more clearly, whether directly with your own energies, vision through clairvoyance, or through photographs or other means, you can use an invocation. And it does give an invocation, but it's very, I guess I can give it to you. I call upon the unconditionally loving orbs of light. Please bring me information, healing, energy, and joy as I open my heart to the loving presence of the higher spiritual worlds here and now. I ask to see, feel, and know the loving intelligence of the orbs of light in ways that are relaxing, encouraging, joyful, and kind. I ask for the orbs of light to bring peace and blessing to the space, to consecrate it as sacred, and to protect it so that only energies of light, love, and higher consciousness may enter. May the unconditionally loving orbs of light bless all those who can benefit from their presence. Through divine love and my own free will, so be it. And it's a very loud bird somewhere outside. Todd, welcome. So yeah, basically just call out to your higher powers, any higher vibrational energies that are around you, and ask them to give you guidance and protection. And that's kind of what I do when I'm channeling and when I do readings.
Ready? And Edna. Hello, Todd, and welcome. I'm glad you enjoyed our reading. Right, I can't mark them off for you, Gemma, but Todd left you a nice comment.
Oh, I know. We got to get you in as a host. If I have more time,
I know we'll get it taken care. He's up at the top there.
I see it. Todd, thank you. Says, I want to thank you, Gemma. I took to heart the words for my reading the other day. I was able to resolve the things that had been troubling me for some time now, and it's because of you. Bless you. Thank you so much for that. I am just the oracle. It's actually the universe and spirit working through me, but I am very grateful for that reassurance and kind of positive, I can't ever think of the word, positive feedback.
Yes,
and letting me know that it did resonate with you and it did help, because that makes what I'm doing so worthwhile to me, you know? And I really appreciate that. You guys tell me that all the time, and I love you all for it, because you don't have to get back to me and say things like that. You know, you can just take the help and the message and move on. And many of you do tell me at one point or another that the readings have helped you significantly, and I do definitely appreciate that. All right, and I'm using the Vintage Wisdom Oracle. There it is. Divine timing. There are no numbers on these cards. I guess they're in alphabetical order. Portrayed on a fantasy landscape of clouds and falling stars, the mysterious hand of fate writes scripture into the ether as if recording the karmic destiny of a soul's earthly sojourn. A rickety clock marks the man-made passage of time. The swing of the heavy pendulum defines a world of opposites, night and day, before and after, spring and autumn, and the tick-tock of restrictions created by the constraints of worldly time. An angel leans nonchalantly against the clock, awaiting her next assignment, while two dragonflies hover over her head. In shamanic cultures, the dragonfly is revered for many reasons. Drawn to lakes and flowing water, this powerful totem represents the unconscious mind and the realm of dreams. The appearance of the divine timing card invites you to align with your intuitive nature while being patient and flexible. Things may happen at a different pace than anticipated, or opportunities may spontaneously arise, so be ready for synchronous happenings, unexpected blessings, and sudden endings or beginnings. Divine timing may well gift you with a beautiful happening, but if progress seems thwarted by dead ends in spite of your efforts, look heavenward for guidance. Have faith that your sincere efforts and intentions will be heard. Life doesn't always manifest in accordance to our will, but there are specific lessons that can only be learned precisely because of frustrating delays or sudden changes. And you never know when these lessons will come useful. Take Take care to guard against blame or becoming the victim of circumstance. Cultivate your ears to hear inner prompts and your eyes to read the signs. Dreams and meditation can reveal valuable insights which point toward the deeper truths behind recurring events and realign you with the rich, organic flow of divine timing. Divine providence always delivers what we need when we need it and for our highest good. The responsibility lies with each individual to adapt accordingly. Ask for the necessary understanding of why things are as they are and for any gifts or benefits hidden within the seeming disruption. If you wonder how divine timing plays a part in your life, reflect on how seemingly unplanned synchronicities, kind of like my reading for you the other day with the faces, molded your own reality today. Consider how unseen forces and connections have led you to this point in your life and in your spiritual development. So just to say a little bit of what happened, I was doing on Tuesday night Occult 45 podcast, and it's pre-recorded. I went into another stream. No, we did our stream, right? And yes, we did our stream. We had Crowley on, Andrew and Gnomes Trucking. It was so much fun. But for some reason, I was compelled before I even did Occult 45 to pull out the Portals of Presence deck, which I don't ever use except for spiritual guidance counseling that I do for a couple of clients because there's no book meaning and it's very hard. It's like a Oracle Rorschach, right? But I knew as soon as Aunt Edna said something in the chat that I had to pull 3 cards for her to give her spirit guide, her angel, and her ancestor guardian. And the card I pulled up for her ancestor guardian, and she sent me a picture, and it is so true, happened to be a deceased uncle of hers. It had the same face on the card, and it really resonated. So, and paying attention to things like that and understanding that things like that don't just happen, okay? So if there's any things that aren't going right for you or you feel impatient about, understand that that right there is the universe telling you they've got your back, okay? Don't worry so much about man-made time. Time is not linear, all right? It doesn't work like that. And the universe definitely works on a much different timeline than we do, as do the heavens. So hang in there. Danny Staten, welcome. Todd, have a great night.
One second.
Yep, no problem. Take your time.
Okay. SDK.
SDK, are you still here, hon?
I was just going to ask. I've been trying to watch.
Sometimes people come in and say hi and then just listen.
Yeah, he's here.
All right.
His name's still here, so.
No, that doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, I know.
Sometimes it's if you sign in.
Yeah, I know. I just now remembered that again.
Stuff like that. Yeah, Edna, absolutely. She said, nope, stuff like that doesn't just happen. He was such a kind, gentle soul. I'm not surprised he's an angel. And he chose to be your ancestral guide, okay? And that's a big deal because that means you and he have an otherworldly connection. He will be with you through other incarnations. You will be his angelic or spiritual guide, ancestor guide in another alternate lifetime. So it's really important that you understand that you and he have a very strong connection and close bond. SDK?
I don't think they're here.
He might come back. Sometimes he pops in and out. So let's just put him to the side and move on. Okay.
Richard
Elmore, just let us know you're here, hon. Dragons, why don't you name the next 5 so we can make sure they're here?
Richard Elmore, Johnny Yuma, Ann Palmer, Vixen Doe, and Crowley.
I know Crowley and Vixen are here.
Yeah, I know they're here too. Johnny's here too. I just saw him a little bit ago.
All right, let's start with Vixen Doe because I know she's here for a fact.
Okay.
And if you just called your name, please just let me know you're still here. Vixen Doe, Crowley.
Richard's here.
Richard's here. I don't see him.
Yeah, he's down. He just popped up.
Okay. Oh, yep. There you are. All right. So Richard, we'll do you first, and then we'll do. We'll go in order if we can. Yes, you guys have a soul bond. You're not technically soul mates, but you are bonded together. He is one of your soul contracted people who you're going to be doing lifetimes with. Okay, Richard, I see you. Johnny, I see you. Roger Blair, welcome. Queen of Hearts, and this is for Richard Elmore. It's easy to see how the Queen of Hearts symbolizes self-sacrifice. From her wound comes new life in the form of roses growing from her drops of blood. I love this card. She gains wisdom from the lessons learned and as depicted by the serpent's steady gaze. We tend to think of self-sacrifice as dramatic and severe, yet paradoxically, we confront it most often in the humble acts of kindness that we offer others. The Queen reminds you that for every sacrifice, your soul matures and you disengage further from the bonds of material possessions. Be glad to give your time or your wisdom. Both you and the recipient benefit in the end. So you did get this in the upright position. Richard, I think, what's up, Griffin? Thank you for stopping in. Richard, I think what this card is saying is don't think of that you can't do a good deed for someone or help someone if it's not this grand, dramatic gesture, right? I feel like you are helping people in ways you don't even know or understand. I always say, go in grace, smile at a stranger, be kind to each other, right? I always say that, and there is merch with that stuff coming on it too. But something as simple as, you know, giving a genuine smile and saying hello to someone you walk by in the grocery store. They could be having a really terrible day and losing their faith in humanity. You don't know what someone else is going through. Richard, I feel like you're being called to do these small acts of kindness for people. And you may not understand that because, again, we always think self-sacrifice has to be, you know, bleeding for someone, giving someone a kidney, you know, these, again, big, grand, dramatic gestures. And that's not the case. I feel like your mission this week and your message this week is just continue to be who you are, an honest, beautiful, loving soul who's willing to go out of your way for others. The extra message I'm getting, though, is go out of your way for others who may not deserve it. So this week, be very patient with people. Ask a lot of questions to try to understand the place where people are coming from, because there may be someone who's really frustrating you, always asking for something, you know, always needing something from you. And you may feel a bit taken advantage of. What the universe is saying is give it one more week. See if you can't come to some kind of conclusion with this person or situation, but continue to be your amazing, beautiful, kind self while doing it. Vibe with me. Welcome. Who's next?
Johnny
Yuma.
He's here too. So,
all right, cool. Johnny, let's do the Sacred Forest deck. Always try to be nice to everyone. Keep doing that. You may feel a little taken advantage of, or like someone's trying to
that was me and my bike.
I know, like, come on, dude.
Yeah, I am. I'm back again.
Or like someone's trying to manipulate you this week. Just kind of go with the flow. I don't think that's what's going on. I think you may just be feeling a little defensive because it's someone that you've helped so much and you're like, oh, again, like, when is this person going to get it together? The universe is saying have a little bit more patience, okay? Brown Dwarf, what's up? All right, Johnny, let's do this.
Hello, vibe with me.
Bee Spirit, the card of prosperity. And it is card number 5 in the Sacred Forest deck. Guys, don't forget, if you'd like a personal intuitive oracle reading from me, it's like 12 to 15 cards, but I've gone 25 before when I've gotten nosy and really needed to know what was going on. And I do it remotely, okay? And for the month of May, I'm doing it for donation only, which means you email me at GemmaJadeParanormal@gmail.com or moonbearoracle@gmail.com. Either one. I know that's confusing. It doesn't matter. Either one with your name and birth date. And I will remotely do a reading for you, send you the link for the reading. It's a private link. Only you and I can see it. And then if you're able to donate something, anything, you go on and do that. I leave the information in the description. And if you're not, that's okay. We just do it next time. It's no hard feelings, no hurt feelings. I'm doing it to be the messenger. All right, Johnny. In the meadow, the flowers are heady with their sweet scents. Bees flit from flower to flower, their droning sounding like the combined chants of 1,000 monks. As you watch, you can sense their focus on productivity and working in community. The result of their industry is golden amber honey. This card can be a wonderful sign that abundance and sweet energy is coming your way. It also can be a card of productivity and organization. So if you have been indecisive, disorganized, and unfocused, This card can mean that it's time to focus. Reprioritize your life. Have you been too busy with nothing to show for all of your work? Decide what is most important and take steps in those directions. To activate the prosperity you desire, this card can also signify that it's time to work hard. Be willing to put in time and energy, and your goals will be attained. Your efforts will pay off. Bees work together, so also consider whose energy aligns with yours and how you might collaborate to achieve your desires. By doing this, good fortune will ensue. Throughout history, bees and their productivity are admired because they bring us honey, which is associated with the sweetness of life, nourishment, and wealth. Honey is also associated with gold in many legends. The message bee spirit brings is that with diligent work, you will gain gold. The spirit of the bee says, the sweet abundance of the universe is flowing into your life. However, you need to take action and perhaps join with others to align with the frequency of your dreams. Believe that you deserve, and your goal will unfold. So I feel like maybe there's, and if there's not, it is coming in, and probably this week, there's a little bit of indecisiveness, a little bit of, well, I've tried everything and nothing goes right for me anyway type of thought. It could be in general, like in your life, or it could be with a specific situation that you've been trying to figure out and try to make work and try to fix and all these things, and it's just not happening. What the universe is saying is try to find like-minded individuals that have the same goals, ideals as you, and spend time with them. You know, pick their brains, share ideas. If this is a personal relationship, okay, doesn't have to be romantic, but if it's a personal relationship with the person, it is time to move on, okay? Go on to greener pastures, cut your losses, and I don't know why this message is coming in, but I'm giving it to you just how I can, okay? Crowley, thank you. What's up, Layla, Gaz, and John, Lisa, and Dylan? It's time to cut your losses. Break free of the quote-unquote chains that you're being bound by with this person or situation, all right? It's causing you indecisiveness, lack of sleep, stress, frustration, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, you will. The universe says, cut your losses, move on, and you will be walking into a world of gold and honey that you're going to produce without even trying, really. Okay, hang out with garbage, you start to sink like trash. And I keep getting that too. That is a message that for some reason I was asked to give you tonight. Come on, guy. How many times is this going to happen while I'm streaming? I live on like the most remote road in New Jersey, and that like the neighbors shooting the other day. The minute I turned my camera on, I'm like, what are they shooting? It's the middle of the day.
Because they know that's what you're doing there.
The next day, my neighbor's like, did you hear someone shooting? I was going to call the cops. I was like, isn't that kind of normal for around here? He's like, no, not 15 shots. I was like, oh, I thought it was like 2.
Oops. Yeah, that's not good.
Shows how much I pay
doing
attention.
some illegal hunting.
There has been a daytime coyote roaming around, though. So
That's probably why.
And I haven't seen it since, so maybe they took the coyote down.
Yeah, it's highly possible. Or scared it off for good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Ann Palmer, are you still here? Ann, did you fall asleep?
Yes, Pine Island research, guys, that's really important. And I don't mean to keep mentioning this. I'm just so excited. You guys should know I've been promising merch for years, and it's finally done. The merch store is set up with free domestic shipping. If you are outside of the lower 48 and want merch, please email either me, Gemma, at GemmaJadeParanormal@gmail.com, or Jeff, who's going to put his email in there right now, with the items and your address, and we'll get you a shipping quote before you pay the money and get, you know, we'll get you the quote for you as the business owner. Don't know how it works yet, but Jeff and I, while I'm at my mom's, are going to take a good 2.5 hours to really sit down so he can explain it all to me. So that's important, guys. Keep that in mind.
Well, and we'll put you on hold.
I don't know what that means, but it sounds really cute. Is that Liz? MK Wong? No, it's Gemma. I don't get it.
I'm not going to say anything.
I don't get it.
Hello, Mike.
Welcome back. All right, who's next?
Okay, since Ann didn't answer, we're going to go with Mr. Crowley.
The Crow. Crowley, I'm going to use the Alice in Wonderland deck on you. Every time I wear my crow necklace that I have no idea who sent that to me because they didn't put a note with it, I always think of you. You have to start like a YouTube channel, and Ghostdragonzw and I are going to bring you on Tuesdays whenever you want to come on. But you should have like station. You should have a radio station like 1029, The Crow.
The Crow.
All right.
All night.
Yeah. I had a lot of fun on Tuesday. I always wanted to do interviews. And while that wasn't like a one-on-one interview, it was enough of one that I was happy about it. I know I talk a lot. You have to understand, I do all my own videos, all my own live streams until recently. So it's hard remembering that other people also need a turn to talk. Jordan, yes, no worries. We always call everybody.
Yes, you're on the list. In fact, you're the second. It's Crowley, Iris, and then Jordan, and then you're
okay.
up.
Pine Island Research says 1027 The Crow is a station here. So this is a station
in
South Dakota. Yeah.
That's funny.
That's hilarious.
That is cool. That's cool.
All right. Let's do this, Crowley. We're all mad here. What a fitting card for this stream, huh? Everyone is a little different. And it's card number 23. Again, my favorite and most luckiest number. But I don't want to go among mad people, Alice remarked. Oh, you can't help that, said the cat. We're all mad here. I'm mad, you're mad. How do you know I'm mad? Said Alice. You must be, said the cat, or you wouldn't have come here. Most people like to fit in. Most people like to feel that all the other people feel that they are quite normal. And there's other people like to be around people who are very safe, predictable, and well, ordinary. Only as Alice is told by the wise Cheshire Cat, we are all mad. There is not a person on this planet that does not have a little secret or a strange little something they've done or do. And yet, on and on we go, all the time attempting to be normal. And quote unquote normal changes all the time. Mostly people just do Mostly people just want to fit in, to blend in with others, or feel like they do not stand out in any way. Standing out can make us vulnerable. It can make us conspicuous. Although our culture adores its iconic people, we do not generally tolerate difference very well at all. The truth is, we all have our little oddities, and we can exhaust ourselves trying to erase their visibility. We hide who we truly are. We do not speak of who we are, or we try to convince others that we are just like them. This card asks you to consider why you would hide any of your own strangeness, when, as the Cheshire Cat says, we're all mad here. And we must all be mad. Otherwise, we would not be here living another lifetime, brave enough, mad enough to learn more on this journey of the soul. Divination, beginning to realize that everyone is interesting, a little bit different, and full of secrets, both good and bad. Understanding that hiding what makes you your very own self is not only exhausting, but it is robbing the world of your unique wonder. Discovering that you are a little mad, and so in truth is everyone else. Embrace your eccentricities and your own peculiar genius. So being yourself, Crowley, and understanding that people who are like-minded and who are like you are going to accept you as you are. And those that don't, honestly, F them, because they're just fooling themselves into thinking they're normal. Normal is weird. So find a place where you fit in, people who you fit in with, and be totally and beautifully yourself, good and bad, whether it's black or white or red or green, we always accept it here. And you're one of us, and you're one of those people. That's why the Saturday and Sunday night stream with Jeff is called The Island of Misfit Toys. Could I have thought of a better name? Probably, but it was just so fitting for our stream. Ghost Dragons and I come at you on Tuesday live from another dimension. Why? Because we're not freaking normal, and we embrace it, and we love it, and we're happy to have you be a part of our family here. So I really want you this week to embrace what makes you different. This doesn't mean go out and go back to crazy Crowley. I love that you're doing some soul searching and understanding that there's a time and a place for everything, but I do feel like this card is encouraging you to be yourself and to really understand, explore, and fall in love with your own uniqueness, okay? That's really important. Vixen?
Yep, she's next.
All right, Vixen, we're going to do Vintage Wisdom. Julie Farrell, welcome. So good to see you. Guys, don't forget to hit that like button. Do you guys watch Mr. Bolin? Where he's like,
yes,
always has some crazy stuff for you to do with the like button.
Yeah, he does.
I love him too, but I binge watched everything that he's done. Him and Jamie French. I love her too. So tonight, there is a person that used to come into all my streams with Steve, and he used to come into all my streams, and he even used to come into SOR, but he would get drunk. So as the stream would progress, he would become belligerent. He would become demeaning, inappropriate. So finally, I had him blocked off all these channels. But he has his own channel, which I'm still subscribed to because I don't believe in unsubscribing somebody and making them lose a subscriber because, you know, we were friends at one time and he's a smaller channel. And he's a nice guy when he's not drinking. So he's demon possessed in the alcoholism, right? But he put up a video today that was very similar to something I did a while back. And I really have to check that out. Because if he had contact, I'm not saying I had a vision when I saw it pop up that he had watched my video before he did his. Now, that could have just been for reference. That could have been to make sure he didn't end up copying me. But I need to make sure he didn't copy me because had he emailed me and said, hey, I want to do something similar, I would have given him my whole script and been like, take it and rearrange it for yourself. I really would have. I've done it before. But don't just come and copy off me. And it was a subject that's kind of broadly covered. So maybe not. But I need to make sure because if so, I'm going to call his butt out. Keep my chin and my eyes to the sky, dragons. And Ghost Dragon said he would be kind enough to check that out for me. So I hope we can do that tonight or tomorrow so I can not forget about it. All right, Vixen Doe, sorry about that. Here we go. No, it's someone that you do know, though, from a while back. I'll text message. I don't want to put him on blast because I feel like I don't want to cause him to lose subscribers or friends, even though he does that perfectly fine by himself because of his belligerence. Vixen Doe, you got the card of balance. Here stands a daintily poised ballerina. Although her balanced posture looks effortless, we do not see the many hours of discipline it took to cultivate such grace and poise. As she looks down at the hummingbird, her fragile wing-like arms fold reverently inward, while she hovers on the tips of her toes as if to afford a better view. The male and female hummingbirds represent the relationship between opposites, and their nest of illuminated golden eggs is the divine culmination of both. From the moment we are born, we enter into the realm of opposites. We soon come to realize that finding an artful balance is not only a continual act of survival, but also an ongoing rite of passage leading to a deeper, more refined understanding of ourselves and our relationship to life. Left unchecked, unconscious drives, attachments, and addictions can manifest as blind spots, making it hard to access our internal compass and navigate our attentions wisely. A healthy lifestyle involving exercise and a nutritious diet provides a good foundation from which to create a more balanced life. Loss of balance in any domain, be it physical, emotional, or spiritual, can lead to a loss of perspective, clarity, and ultimately our way. The presence of this card invites you into the stillness to address any area where the steadying hand of balance needs to be restored. Self-honesty and willingness to listen to your head and the intuitive wisdom of your heart will help identify areas needing attention. As the author of your own script, if change needs to happen, you and you alone have the freedom to rewrite the storyline. To realize your dreams, don't be afraid to aim for the stars. But as my grandma used to say, don't be so heavenly bound that you do no earthly good. So this is a really great card, and it's actually a very unique message. The message of balance comes up time and again, but Vixen Doe, what this is saying is you are very capable of finding balance in your life. You are very capable of writing your own ticket and writing your own story. The universe is basically sponsoring you right now, but there is something out of whack that is kind of blocking the universal gifts and abundance and blessing that are trying to be brought to you. It's either an off-kilter relationship, you're being unhappy with your job. There is one aspect of your life that is totally killing your vibe. You know, it's killing your chill, if you will. I'm a poet and I didn't even know it. So really stop and take a look at whatever this thing is or whoever this person is and take an unbiased outside look at, you know, I always say, if it was your own daughter or family member who was dealing with this person or situation, what advice would you give them? And then take it. As soon as you find balance in that area, whatever it is, the universal abundance is going to be able to come in for you. Okay. And I also feel like maybe you should think about changing your diet or actually your spiritual connection. I believe that spirit and the universe want more from you.
Iris.
Hi, Latro. Who is it? I'm sorry.
Iris. Say his name.
Eris. I'm sorry.
Eris.
No, it's okay.
I have problems pronouncing words with R's anyway. So.
It's perfectly okay. Yeah. I was thinking for a minute. Latro, are you new? Eris Mana, are you still here?
I believe they are. I thought I just saw them.
I feel really bad. Like a month ago, when I was still at my mom's house, Vera Ray came in and everything was
mixed up. Yeah.
But I mixed up her reading and Vixen Doe's, and I was just going to give her a reading right then and there, but she got really angry and left, and I never heard from her again.
She was in here Tuesday night.
Latro, thank you. Are you making fun of me? Are you mocking me, sir? I knew I recognized the name from SOR. Absolutely. Yep. Eris is here. We're doing Woodland Wardens. The eel and the iris. Sorry, I just have to look at the pictures in this one because I really cannot read the Roman numerals. All right, it's not going to be there, so it'll be here. There it is. Okay, and this is the card of safety. Eris, eels are festive creatures, often burying themselves in the murky depths. The idiom slippery as an eel refers to the eel's ability to escape harm. The iris is the tall, hardy flower from which the fleur de lis, a medieval symbol of power and victory, is derived. Together, the stealthy eel and the mighty iris indicate safety in our homes, relationships, and work. And you did pull it upright. Now is a good time to establish healthy boundaries. If others take offense, do not fret over their reaction. Stand firm in your power like the iris. So, I mean, this is pretty cut and dry, right? Eris, okay. Thank you for that. So, yeah, it's time to start sticking to your boundaries. We've been talking about this. Stephen Shaw, welcome, and let us know if this is your first time in.
Hello, Stephen.
And really understanding that you do have the right to say no to things, and you do have the right to let people know when they make you uncomfortable. And you do have the right to stand up for yourself and be who you are. Yeah, Latro, we were just wondering what you were laughing about, because you were like, and this, LOLOL or LMAO. No big deal. Just, I thought maybe you were mocking me. So Eris, please understand that you don't have to just go along to get along in life. Not with anybody. Even if it's one of your own parents who you love dearly, you can still love and cherish someone, but not want to deal with, somebody who's always talking about someone behind their back, or somebody who's always, every time they see you, they're asking to borrow money, or, someone in addiction who steals from you. You don't have to let them sleep on your couch. Just understanding that you're able to, you're very capable of standing up for yourself and saying, I'm not going to accept or reward this kind of behavior. And I say it to my toddler all the time. When he just keeps talking over me and talking back and yelling, I just say, I'm not going to reward this kind of behavior. And what I mean by that is I'm not going to give him any more of my energy or attention. He's going to sit on the couch and time out until he stops. And that's it. Does it hurt me sometimes because of the crying and screaming? Yeah, but I get over it. And at the end of the day, the universe is saying it's time for you to stop going along to get along. It's time for you to stop just agreeing with everything everyone is saying. Do you know what I mean? It's time for you to stand up for yourself, be your own self, be confident in your own ideas, put them out there, and you're going to succeed. Absolutely. I think you have a dream or a plan or an ultimate goal that keeps getting pushed to the wayside because you're constantly worried about someone or something else, which takes most of your energy. And at the end of the day, you don't have time to achieve your own goals, like our friend Ghost Dragons here. Yes, absolutely. Who's next?
Jordan, you're next.
Thank you, Mr. Crowley. Says you look very earthy and grounded tonight.
Yeah, I like the top.
Yes, I know this is your favorite color.
Yes.
On me. I appreciate that. Stephen Shaw, yes, please do come back. I would love to.
We would love to have you come back.
Sorry, who's next?
Jordan Kodak.
Jordan Kodiak. We're going to call you a couple times. Say the next three, sweetie.
Jordan, Sweet Bear, and Pam Smith.
Pam Smith went to bed.
Okay.
New England Roadie, what's up? I'm going to check out.
Oops, sorry.
No, that's okay. I'm going to check out your video tonight because I had trouble finding it until earlier today. Because an idiot, I did not take down the information of where to find it. You're so late, but you're good. Don't worry. Eris, you're welcome. So it's going to be Jordan first, then Sweetly Morbid Bear. So Jordan, I'm going to use the Oracle of the Divine Circus on you. One of my favorite decks. New England Roadie, don't worry about being late. It's only 9 o'clock. We still have 2 to 2.5 more hours to go.
And you're on the list.
And you're on the list, sir. Guys, don't forget PayPal, Super Chats, Cash App, all the info in the description box, and my cash tag and PayPal information are going on the ticker across the screen. Latro, would you like a reading tonight? Because you are new.
Now, who are you getting ready to do now? Are you doing Jordan now? Or are you getting
Jordan and then Sweetly Morbid Bear? Even if SMB had to step out, I'm still going to read for her.
Okay. Yeah, because she'll go back and look at.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, Latro would like a reading. So we'll do him. I'm pretty sure it's him after SMB.
Okay.
SMB drives meds to I think people who are like homebound. So sometimes she's on the road and she's just listening. And so I like to do. I didn't know that at first, but now I do.
Right.
All right. Jordan, you got card number 20, and it's the Sweetheart card. I actually think this is one of my favorite cards because it reminds me of a female Joker or Harley Quinn. Better late than never. Never late is better. And when I used to play beer pong, my team name was either Prom Night Dumpster Baby or Better Late Than Pregnant. Call me Mr. Flintstone. Remember that? People used to love the names we chose for beer pong, and we dominated. All right, Jordan. You've known violence in your life, maybe on the outside, maybe on the inside, with a mind that has tortured you with fear, shame, darkness, and doubt. Enough of that now. It is time for a gentler way. Less pain, more gain, no more torture. It's your time for sweets and treats. There is so much violence in the world and in our own minds that we can assume this is just the way of the world, that we have to accept it, deal with it, and thereby forget we have the right to question it and even change it if we so choose. Even the most ambitious desires for healing the world start with us as individuals. We cannot bring more peace to the world if there is violence in our hearts. Regrets, shaming judgments, fear of not being good enough, uncertainty, and constant pushing to become more, to do more, to have more can become the energetic equivalent of beating ourselves up every single day. This creates invisible bruises that never have time to heal because we don't give ourselves the sweetness, kindness, and compassion we need to break free from abusive cycles. The Oracle of Sweetheart comes to you with a message of a new cycle, one that is sweeter, one that is more loving, and one that promises new life. But you have to be willing to dispense with the violence one step at a time. This means beginning to substitute judgment for kindness in how you relate to yourself in the world. You deserve to give yourself a gentler life journey. Would you accept this for yourself? It is your choice every day whether to go into the world fighting against it or with the belief that it wants to and can and will help you do all that you've been born to do. If there are abusive or toxic relationships in your life, then you'll need to do some relationship overhauling, even if it means ending one or all of them. No matter how much the people involved may proclaim their love, no matter how much you may wonder if you are making it up because appearances seem so acceptable and yet underneath you cannot help but feel that something isn't healthy, if a relationship is holding you back rather than helping to lift you up, then reconsider it and the person's place in your life. You cannot taste the sweetness of life you cannot taste the sweetness that life wants you to bring if you are crammed full of stuff you don't want or need anymore. Create some space, get a bit hungry, ready yourself for receiving life's nectar, and believe in the power of your new beginning. You are a true sweetheart of the universe. Let yourself be treated accordingly. So, Jordan, what this card is saying, okay, you may be dealing with domestic or physical violence in your life. If you are, I can't say anything except get some help, okay, immediately. This could also be talking about just the what's it called? The so-called violence of our human souls. So constantly with the negative thinking, the judgment, especially on ourselves, the refusal to accept others as they are. And I feel like you could have dealt with this for quite a while, someone or a group of people not accepting you. And I feel like that had a really big impact on your life. It's time to let go of that now and understand that you deserve much better. Try to be more spiritual. If you believe in God, pray. If you believe in just a higher power, meditate. Whatever it is, your connection to source is so broken. I also see that you're missing some soul pieces. I feel like you have been through the ringer, not just recently, but most of your life. And I do know how that feels. But I'm here to tell you through this oracle and through personal experience that there is a way for change. It's just very slow going and takes a lot of patience. Start by being kind to the people who are unkind to you. If, like I said, if there's physical violence, you need to end that right away. Okay. I hope you're not the abuser. I don't think you are. I'm getting a sense of you kind of being bullied and picked on, even as a grown adult. And that can be hard. You need to stand up for yourself and understand that you deserve much better than the things that have been done to you. And you are much more than those things. Okay. The bad things that have happened to us and been done to us aren't what define us. Our good deeds, our heart, are what defines us. Okay. So please try to stay focused on the positive, no matter how hard it gets, and understand that the universe wants what's best for you too. Don't fall into the trap of depression, alcohol addiction, any of that stuff. Stand up for yourself. When you're right, you're right. And this week is a time to tell someone, you know what? No, I don't accept that anymore. And this is how it's going to be. And if you don't like it, boy, bye, or girl, bye. This is your week to really shine, put up those boundaries, and tell people to GTFO of your face if they can't handle it. Be cross, be angry. Don't be violent. Get mad this week and let people know how you really feel. You need that release of energy because it's just building up and you're going to explode. All right, Sweetly Morbid Bear, I'm going to use the Soul Helper because like I told you, welcome Hilton. As soon as I saw it, I thought of you and Lotus Girl.
Sweet.
You're very welcome, Jordan, and I hope it resonates and I hope it makes sense. SMB, you got card number 13. Rise above the dark days of life. Do not fight them, but have faith that the light will always return. You have had your share of good and bad times. Night falls cool and gray, but day will dawn, bringing the sun and light, warm, soft, and healing on your skin. Do not struggle when there is nothing to struggle against. You are neither night nor day, but instead you rise serenely above both. You are neither darkness nor light. You simply absorb them and transform them into something new. There is nothing that the outside world can give you. The only things that matter are the light in your heart and the voice of your soul. Meditate in silence and without distraction from thoughts of anger, rage, or sadness. Rise above these feelings. You are not your rage or your anger, nor are you the sadness that tries to make you feel bad about yourself. You are always the person you decide to be, the person you want to be. This is always within your power. And this is almost the exact same thing I was just telling Jordan. The warrior within you is a servant of light and brings you centeredness and meditation. Your inner warrior light is the source of wisdom and stillness, bringing every weapon to bear to shatter the shadow of depression when its icy hands reach out for you. Connect powerfully with the resonance of your inner warrior. Do not reject it. This part of you is blessed with knowledge and is more familiar with peace than any other, precisely because it is this aspect of your personality that protects peace within you. Warriors rise calmly above all potential threats because they know fear. They know it so intimately that it no longer holds any fear for them. This was written a little weird, that its holds no longer hold any fear for them. Your helpers for the next 21 days, power animal, the panther, herbal essential oil, cedarwood, healing crystal, snake skin jasper. That's a new one for me. I'm going to have to look that up. And your number is 4. SMB, I think this is fairly obvious. It's time to stop blaming yourself, shaming yourself, rising above any sadness, knowing that you are a warrior of peace and light. I mean, we all know that in here. So I really hope you know that about yourself. I mean, a simple text from you, no matter what it is, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart, has the ability to pull me out of my shell and get me talking and laughing and having fun that day. Because you and I have a connection, but also because I think that's one of your jobs here, if not your ultimate job, that pulling people out of the dumps, so to speak. But you also have to remember to pull yourself out too. Fill yourself with that light. Definitely get some meditation in this week if you haven't in a while, okay? And even if you have, meditate every day if it's possible. I do know, but I fumble too. Yeah, of course, everyone fumbles. But I think this card is the universe saying to you, like you said that one time, and I never forgot it, and I use it all the time. It's okay to have a moment as long as you don't get stuck there, okay? And I think this card is just the universe reminding you that you are capable of anything. You know what your mission is, and you need to fulfill it. Let's get Latro in for a reading. Let's do Mike Roberts because he's very in and out and I don't want him to miss his spot. Bob Perkins, do you want a reading? And then we'll get back to you're very welcome to the order of things. That's what I was looking for. Okay, so Latro, I am going to use the Divine Circus on you as well. I like using that on new people because it's extremely easy for me to interpret. You're here permanently now, Mike? All right, cool. Hilton, are you sure you don't want a reading before you go? I can do you right after Latro. All right, Mr. Latro, let's see what your week has in store for you. I was looking at the card, right? I'm like, this is the back of all the cards. So I turn it around and it's this. But I was covering up the message. I was like, what is going on? There's something weird happening. Okay, so you got Guest of Honor, card number 22. Have you ever felt like you were on the outside looking in? Maybe, like everyone else, has found their place, really belonging to someone or something, having set themselves up for life, with you still working out how to just get past the security guards at the front gate. It's time for your outsider status to change. You are invited into the inner circle. There are times to break free from the crowd, to stand alone and have the courage to be the outsider. If you are brave enough to endure the times when you feel like you don't fit in, you gain a precious treasure. This is the ability to know who you really are and learn to love that self. When you are solid in your self-esteem and your self-knowledge, the powers you have developed as an outsider, including different viewpoints and ways of understanding the world, can be brought back to the rest of the world to be shared to create a better world for all. It's a bit like a soul version of sharing your holiday pictures with the family after a big adventure, opening up their minds to the other worlds and maybe even inspiring them to take their own journey. But if you've spent long enough on the outside, on the fringe of life, perhaps leaving people behind, it can take some intention and attention to change course. You might have become used to being the lone wolf or standing so apart from the crowd that there's no one else around you. That will have served a purpose, but you are invited to shift your ways now from setting yourself apart to returning with that wisdom to share with others. It means believing you can sail straight past the security guards at the door, straight into the most deliciously wonderful party, and into the VIP room at the center. What's up, James? It's your time for acceptance at a greater level because you are safe. You have learned to accept yourself, so you'll not hand your power over to others as though their approval means more to you than your own self-possession. You can be amongst the crowd and take your rightful place there, yet still be an individual very much at home, belonging and sharing your treasures with others, still exactly who you are in truth. The Oracle of Guest of Honor brings a message. You are going to be offered pride of place in something that matters a lot to you. Accept it. It is your time to feel as though you have been chosen and that you belong. So no more of this taking time to yourself. And that's not to say I said that wrong. You can still take time for yourself, but no more hermiting, okay? No more saying it's too people-y out there for me. You need to get out and express yourself and bring the knowledge of self-love that you completely encompass and have learned to deal with to others around you who may be struggling or suffering or still fearing being out in a crowd or out into the world, you know? You also have this, I'm trying to think of the words, this kind of innate and ingrained self-possession, keeping yourself composed no matter what's going on. All right. This week, you're going to get an offer, whether it be a promotion, whether it be a dream coming true or the beginning of a dream coming true that you've been wanting or working towards for a long time. It's going to seem too good to be true, but the universe is saying, take a leap of faith, take the risk and dive into this offer or opportunity. Okay. The only thing I would warn is do not sign any contracts. Do not sign any major paperwork. No major purchases until the second week of June, at least. Okay. Because if the retrograde ends on the 3rd, that means we have at least 1 week, most likely 2, that we're still kind of in the shadow phase of the retrograde. But as far as taking chances and accepting opportunity, I feel like something you've really been wanting for a long time is coming to you either this week or this month, okay? And the universe is saying, don't think it's too good to be true. Don't overthink. Just jump in head first and take it. Sunny Bear, what's up? I am definitely a hermit. James Weston, that is so funny. It kind of blows my mind how many of you guys work together on YouTube but have never met in person. I think it's cool. Yeah, it blows my mind too, because I feel like, you know, Dragons is my best friend. Lotus Girl, Sweetly Morbid Bear, Blue Heron, and so many people that I would consider like my close group of friends, my tribe, you know, the people that I turn to. I've never even met them in real life. Do you know what I'm saying? And it blows my mind too. I actually say it all the time. I always forget. Yes, Hilton, I did not remember that, but I'm very sorry. And yes, I'll give you yours right now. Yes, I'd like a reading now, remembering my mother died last week, and I'm so sorry. I don't know what I would do without my parents. Latro, don't sign nothing until the financial collapse is over. Yeah, I'm not getting that. I was just giving you a weekly reading. Hilton, I'm going to go with a little bit lighter of a reading. Let's give you Woodland Wardens, okay? Getting ready for UFO Garage. Yeah, odd static in the audio. I think it's something one of Ghost Dragon's equipment, but you're muted. But I was just trying to let it go because it really isn't that big of a deal. Paranormal Chop Shop, I hope you can get a reading. If not, there's always next week. I am losing these cards. Destined, welcome to destiny. Yes, Sweetly Morbid Bear, I couldn't have said it better myself. Oops. No, not you. There it is. Dang it, Crowley. All right, Hilton, this one's for you, honey. And again, remember that your mom is with you. If you think that you hear her, if you think that you're getting a sign from her, if you talk out loud and get a message in your head and you're like, that can't possibly be happening. It is happening. She's with you. I see it. All right.
It's my mic. I'm just trying to.
Yeah, I mean, I heard it, but I didn't know if it was like really, mic. If everyone could hear it. So I do apologize for that, guys.
Yes, I'm so sorry.
Don't worry about it. You're a little low.
Am I? Okay.
Mm-hmm. You're good. You're good. It happens. I have those issues all the time. All right, Hilton, you got the Chipmunk and the Laurel, the card of success. The Chipmunk and Laurel symbolizes a new venture that will surely lead to success. The Chipmunk often takes the road less traveled, finding hidden pathways and adventure along the way. The Laurel is a symbol of victory used to crown the winners in the ancient Olympic Games. Together, they tell us to take charge of our own destiny, carve our own path, and find success. Forge a unique path toward your desires. The road to achieving your goals is hardly ever straight and easy, but the journey is ultimately rewarding. So if you're thinking about, I don't know, and this is just an example, changing jobs, ending a relationship, romantic or otherwise, going out and going camping for the next 6 months to get your head together, hiking the Appalachian Trail. If you're thinking of doing something new, it doesn't matter what it is. It's your own personal want, something you want to achieve. The universe is telling you now's the time to do it. Whatever this is also going to help you clear your head, okay? And help you really make peace with the fact that you did just lose, I mean, your mom, you know, that's major, that's massive. So the universe wants you to literally take a hike if that's your thing, or go on vacation. If you can't get off work, I mean, we can't all just suddenly stop. Like I can be like, hey guys, taking a break and then not have to work for 2 weeks. I hope it's not always like that. I hope like I end up actually being employed where I could like make money, and maybe that doesn't happen. But the universe is saying, take a chance, take a leap of faith, go on some kind of adventure. Even if it's, you know, take yourself out for ice cream on the smallest possible scale and really clear your mind, meditate, maybe go for a walk in the woods. If you don't go for camping or a hike, spend some alone time with yourself, Hilton, and connect with your mom, connect with the universe, connect with your ancestral guides and spirits. And you are going to come out feeling like a complete and total better person, a more understood person to yourself.
Okay, did you want to take a break or do you want to keep going?
Are you ready for break? Because I can go like until 9:30.
That's fine. I'm leaving it up to you.
Yeah, let's go another 15
You're the
minutes.
boss.
The big boss lady.
Christina, are you still here?
Christina Bell just comes in to say hey.
I thought I saw her a little bit ago. That's why I asked.
Christina, if you are still here and want a reading, feel free to say something. Sweetly Morbid Bear says yes, thumbs up. Also, please come back later and leave a comment. It helps spread the love and awareness and algorithm. Check out the merch. Coffee cups up tonight. Thank you, SMB. That is so true. When you come back and leave a comment, positive or negative, and please be respectful, especially to yourself in the comments. I know you guys are fine. I don't see any trolls in here right now. It really does help push the videos out. And that's why I've been doing more live streams, because my scripted videos are not doing well. And I think that's because I'm so much better in this setting, and a little less awkward. I'm still going to keep doing them, but I think I'm moving it down to once a week, depending on if the likes go up, if the views go up, because most people, it shows me the average, only watch my videos for 12 to 15 minutes, and they're usually 20 to 30 minutes. So that makes me wonder. Cowie, what's up? Yes, water yourself, bears. Someone just asked you a question.
Yeah, I got it. I'm ahead of the game. Well, off and on. I get lost, then I come back, then I get lost.
Who's next?
If Bob wants one, he's actually next.
Bob Perkins, you gonna let me read
Hi,
for you?
Kai. Let her read for you, Bob. I know
Who's
you're
after Bob? We'll give him a minute to decide.
Yeah. Okay, Three Souls Paranormal.
Three Souls, are you still here?
And Davy Jones.
All right, let's give them a chance to respond. Three Souls Paranormal, Bob Perkins, and Davy Jones Locker.
How you doing, Kai? Mr. Snyder.
Cowie, all the way from Hawaii. Still jelly.
I sure wore my surf shirt tonight.
They, you know, there's several places: Ireland's, California, New Orleans, Hawaii. I know those are such crazy different places, but those are all places on my bucket list. And I still haven't even left the United States and only been in a plane once. Ooh, Bob's going to let me read for him. Okay.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, I'm excited about this one.
This should be a good one. Watch it say he's an alien.
I'm trying to think.
You technically have to draw 3 cards for 3 soul paranormal.
One for each soul.
That's funny.
Hilton, that's a beautiful way to look at it, you know, and it is true.
Yes.
First time having a reading. All right, Bob, I'm going to use the Archangel Animal cards for you.
I lost my mother 4 years ago, so I know.
Mike, I think at 8:14, that's okay. You know, when it starts getting like 10 or 11, that's a different story. Yeah, it's 9:14 here. Ghostdragonzw.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, wait, what? A4D? I'm lost.
I was talking to Soraya last night from Where Did the Road Go, and I was like, he's like, do you have time to give me some Patreon content? And instead of an hour, we went like almost 2 hours. And I was like, sure, what do you need? He's like, oh, like another hour. I was like, oh, I can't. I'm like, it's 11 here, and I have to put my son to bed because I'm so used to having different time zones with people. And he's like, well, it's 11 here too. I'm in New York State. And I was like, oh. I'm like, yeah, but I have to put my son to bed. So I felt bad. I told him, get in touch with me whenever you're free so I can give that Patreon content. And that's where I got that idea from. For my
yeah, because you told me to remind Jen.
My patrons, I'm going to be interviewing people that Dragons and I bring on our Tuesday night show, but I'm going to get extra from them at a later date and put it up for Patreons only. All right, Bobcat Perkins. You got the donkey.
Good.
Keep your heart open no matter what. Donkeys come from Sirius, first incarnating as the wild asses who roamed in huge herds in the wild areas of Mesopotamia. Their souls desired to experience freedom, endurance, and companionship. Later, when many were captured, domesticated, and put to work by humans, they became known as donkeys. They still endure separation from their loved ones, burdensome work, and often humiliation, and this life is a challenging initiation for them. Archangel Mary is with them, helping to keep their hearts open. Archangel Gabriel also encourages and helps them. He will assist you with your tests in life if you connect energetically to a donkey. Donkeys are the animal representative of the Brotherhood of the Golden Robe, those who clear planetary karma through their own energy systems to help the world. Your gratitude supports them. The spiritual hierarchy chose this humble animal to carry the Virgin Mary to Bethlehem in order to acknowledge and reward it. This card indicates that you have been through or are still undergoing some sort of test or initiation. You may feel it has been unfair, but your soul undertook it to advance you to a higher spiritual level. Such challenges help you to develop qualities of patience, forbearance, and courage. Accept this. Stay centered, calm, and keep your heart open. Use all experiences to strengthen yourself, and you will move into a higher spiritual level. Then everything will feel worthwhile as you will see it with enlightened eyes. When you pass an initiation, you are always rewarded, so something much better is coming into your life. When you receive this card, Archangels Mary and Gabriel touch you with love and encouragement. So you could be going through a really rough time in your life, and if you're not, unfortunately, it's something that's coming in and just starting. I do feel like this is something that is ongoing, and I'm getting the word recurring. So maybe something that's like on again, off again, or like it keeps happening, and you decide you've had enough, whatever it may be. What the universe is saying is hang tight, hold strong, and understand that everything that you're going through is just for the experience, for the expansion and ascension of your soul, okay? It has nothing to do with your human experience, despite the negative emotions that come with it. So try to always remember that to stay humble and to stay graceful and grateful. And I say within the next 2-3 months, whatever it is you've been working towards, despite all of the personal and professional setbacks, you are going to gain a tremendous reward for all of the crap you've been putting up with. Be kind. Welcome, girl. Lit low. Hi. I'll just dance till I get the next person.
No. Well, 3 souls, but they never answered. So
who's after them?
Davy Jones. I don't think
he didn't answer either.
No. So Chillin' Charlie, are you still here?
Chillin' Charlie. Hey yeah. Hey yeah. Oh, don't want to meet your daddy. Oh, just want you in my caddy. Oh, don't want to meet your mama. Oh, just want to make you. Sorry, I don't know where that came from.
You're fine.
New England Roadie. I'm only going to take that comment off because not everybody knows that. But yes, that is the case. That is the case. Yeah. Now I can't find it. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't. It's not a good.
Would you mind just removing that? I know you didn't mean it. I'm not angry or anything, but yes, it is.
Thank you, man.
But just yeah.
There you go.
Good night, Mom. Love you.
Good night.
I have it on my
Mom.
PayPal. It's right there. I know that. I'm having a hard time changing it. I did that PayPal before I even started YouTube, so I was like, But that's why I always say
It's cool, New England.
that my name actually means belonging to the moon or moon goddess. Mom, have a good sleep. I will talk to you this week. Don't forget to hit up my store, Mother, and I'll see you on Friday night.
Buy everything.
Next Friday night. Mike Roberts, yeah.
Jules, you still here?
Jules Facets? Yes, she is.
Yep. Go ahead and do her until he may come back.
Chill and Charlie's another one that's in and
Come
out.
and go, yeah. So,
Jules, I am going to use the blah 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 because I keep getting two. Sometimes I get two decks, and then it's up to me to choose, and I really don't like that. I'm going to use Myths and Mermaids on you. Yeah, my mom's like, don't sing. I'm out. I sing well in karaoke. When like I can hear the person who's singing in the background, then I do good. I can really harmonize, but otherwise I'm very off key. Be kind when I see my mom next weekend. I'll be able to give her and Damien the cards and Ghostdragonzw the shirts that you got for them and the stuff you got for them. I'll be able to give it to them. Okay. That's why you guys haven't gotten a thank you, is because they actually haven't had them yet.
Did you keep the Batman?
No, they were all very big on me. So I could use them as nighty shirts. Actually, I think I did. If it was a medium, I kept it. The largest I brought to my mom.
Yeah, you told me the size. I tried to get as close as I could with what they had.
I was thinking of something else. The medium I kept and I can wear. Any large shirts, especially if they're a man's cut, I just wear them as nighties because they're just too big. Medium in a man's cut, and if it's a woman's cut, then I'm a large. And I know that's really confusing.
That sounds
for a guy, you guys just go and pick out t-shirts. But for me, in a woman's cut, because of my boobs, I have to be a large. But a man's cut, a medium, I can wear. All right, Jules Facets, let's do this. Be kind. I'm so happy to see you. And not exactly, I can't sing, but I do sing a lot. And that's, it is what it is. Jules, you got my tentacled friend. Card number 34. I am extended in 8 directions, torn and pulled beyond the max. I have thumbs in too many puddings. I must withdraw, renew, and relax. An exhausted sea maiden holds on limply to her octopus companion. She is overextended, tired, and in need of rest, revitalization, or rebirth. Her pallor suggests depleted energy and waning vigor. Divination message: reclaim your overextended self. You have become overextended, like an octopus who has stretched each arm in a different direction. This overextension has left you weak, vulnerable, and even haggard. It is time to reduce your obligations and draw inwards for a time. Decide upon your highest priorities and release those duties that no longer aid you or are not as important as they once were. Reclaim the parts of yourself, both mentally and physically, that are being improperly used and let them rest for a time. When you are feeling stronger, put them back to use constructively if you see the need, but do not let yourself get so overburdened again. Always keep an arm in reserve for a surprise task that is near and dear to your heart or fuels your personal ambitions. You're being a people pleaser way too much, and you're overextending. You're overextending. Be kind. Thank you. You're overextending not just your personal time, but your energy as well. There is someone, Sweetly Morbid Bear. Yes, definitely. I will do that. There is someone in your life who is, I don't think they're doing it on purpose. I'm not getting that kind of vampiric vibe, but they're energetically draining you. So every time you're around this person, every time you talk to this person on the phone, every time you do something for or with this person, they're taking a lot of your spirit with them. Okay. It's not just about you doing and giving your physical energy or financially to them. They're taking from you energetically. They're energy vampires, okay, psychic vampires. They don't realize it. They're not doing it on purpose, but I do see it. And I think you might know who I'm talking about. If not, keep your energy open and see who you feel drained after. Like if you just look at the phone and say, ugh, When
Or
a
you'll
person
know.
calls,
Yeah, you'll know.
it's time to separate yourself from them. If it's not possible to kind of blow them off for like a week or two, just to like get yourself more centered and balanced, you need to tell them that they're like ruining your chill. They're totally killing your vibe. They're bringing you down. They're exhausting you. What can you do to help them? Because I feel like this person's like everything you suggest, they're like, oh no, like one of those people, like you, like nothing's ever going to get right or better. And I fall into that trap too, but I try to pull myself out of it as quickly as possible because I recognize I'm doing it. This person is being very dramatic, very woe is me, very kind of like over dramatizing small molehills that are happening to them, and you're playing right along into it. I think you need to call this person out on their BS, give them some advice, and then disconnect yourself for at least 2 weeks from them.
Okay, Paranormal Highway, are you still here? Eric, are you still here?
Pine Island Research. Yeah, that is good. The merch store has many women's designs. And the t-shirt called the Boyfriend's Tee, that's not actually for men. It's a tapered waist fitted t-shirt, which I love, by the way. And he says, I say this because many guys may not be flattered if they order it.
Yeah.
So lots. I mean, I just can't wait to get the homemade stuff in there too, guys. I know you're going to love it. Who's next?
Paranormal Highway. He was here. I don't know if he's still here.
Sunny's still
Eric.
here. Jeanette. Eric, if you're still here, give a holler.
Okay, we'll go ahead. Can we go ahead and do Janet then? Is she still here? Janet, are you Jeanette? I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I apologize. And then Nords, I think he left.
Nordland.
Yeah, I think they're gone, right?
If they come back in, it's whatever. I'm going to take a break in about 5 minutes. So
yes, you're good.
Sunny before the break.
Okay, Nicole
Perron, and then I'll do Sunny because I know you have to go over to UFO Garage.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry about that, Sunny.
We'll take a break. That's okay. Nicole, yeah, be kind. We have missed you. It's nice to see you, but I hope you've been doing a lot for yourself and taking that me time as much as you can, because I know you're really giving right now and taking care of some family members. Union sanctioned breaks, no, Billy, but you better stick around because I am going to read for you tonight.
Yeah, I was going to pick it, but that's when she locked me in the basement.
You know, he gets out of control sometimes. I have to tame the wild dragon.
Nobody can tame
Billy,
me.
You remember being locked in the basement, don't you? Was it for like 4 years I had you locked down there? We love Sunny Bear. I love all you guys. I'm so happy to see all of you, and these can't be union sanctioned breaks. Don't be talking to my worker over here about this, okay? He works for me. Now he's going to want union benefits.
I don't even get paid insurance, so come on. But dragons are hard to insure, so.
That is true. Jules, catastrophizing, absolutely. I have a tendency to do that. Lately, I've been trying to pull myself out of it. Dragons, and Jeff can attest. I do catastrophize a lot. But when we're in situations that we really don't know how to deal with, and we do feel helpless and hopeless, it's easy to do that. But it's not your responsibility to take that on. All you can do is give your best advice from your own experience and move on. And it's also okay to say, I don't know. I called him Sunny Bear and made him feel icky. All right, I apologize. Heather, welcome. And this is for Nicole. Crowley, I like the Alice deck as well. I waited a long time to be able to get that deck because it was a little bit more than I normally am able to pay. You got the card of forgiveness, Nicole. Did Nicole even say she was still here?
Nicole, it's a guy. Nicole Perron.
Oh, Nikolai.
I'm saying it wrong too. What am smack.
I used the total female deck, but it's going to be okay.
Is he here? I thought he was here.
Just keep breathing and breathing and breathing.
Are you here, Nick?
Nikolai, let me know if you're still here. I'll put your card on the side. And let's read for Sunny.
Okay.
Sunny, I'm going to do Whispers of Love. Jules, thank you so much. That's so sweet. So grateful for your incredible guidance, Gemma. Again, Gemma. Cool. I am just the Oracle. Yeah, nobody should feel icky being a bear. It was so funny. Billy, I used to call him Bear so much that I had a friend visit from high school that came over to my house for some reason. I hadn't seen her in a while. And Eris, that's a good point. And she's like, "Where's Bear?" I mean, Billy, like she she was so used to seeing me say Bear, Bear, Bear on Facebook that she literally thought that was his name. Eris, if somebody is asking for advice but they don't use it, tell them you're not the person to ask for advice. And that is really great advice, actually. It is Nicola. I tend to call him Nikolai because Nicola reminds me of a female and I get the wrong energy in my head. Like I'll use the Lantern Oracle, which is totally feminine deck. But I already pulled the card, so yeah, it's not Nicole or Nikolai. You're absolutely right. Be kind. We are both wrong, actually.
That's very wrong.
All right, Sunny, let's do this for you. My best friend and my son Damien's father, who passed, loved the show Sons of Anarchy. It was his favorite show. And when I was trying to think of a different name, because I didn't want people that didn't like me or enemies that I made in real life looking me up, he was like, "How about Gemma? Gemma's a badass." So I watched the show, Gemma Teller, and I was like, "Oh, heck yeah." And Jade, I just always really loved that name. So Gemma Jade, here she is. I didn't check to look to see if there were any other Gemma Jades on YouTube, though, and I should have because there are others and people get confused. Okay, Sunny. Treasure your loved ones. It is important to love others deeply. And that's card number 10. You have a group of people that love and support you. Cherish all these people, whether a special partner, your family, or your friends. The angels are prompting you to reach out to your loved ones and ensure you show them love. It is all too easy to become involved with your own life. Ensure you spend time with those who are significant to you. This is a reminder to tell or show the people in your life that you treasure them. Let them know that they matter. Do something that does not need reciprocation. A gift is more genuine when given without any expectation of something in return. Wow. Love does not keep score. It may be in your nature to keep track of when you have given time, money, or other positives. Genuinely appreciating your loved ones can challenge you to give from your heart. A pair of hands tenderly holds an image of precious time shared between a woman and a child. They appear as if there is nothing of importance in the world other than their shared moment. Notice the drop of dew that holds the world. What you have through those you love should be the focus of your own world. So maybe taking some extra time out this week to spend time with your loved ones or anyone in your life that you care about that's feeling neglected. Even friendships, friendships can have a lot of heart and love in them too. Taking the time to make sure that everyone's okay, that nobody needs anything. This doesn't mean giving money when you don't have any, or shirking your responsibilities to go out and hang out with the guys because one of your friends is going through a divorce. What it means is genuinely looking around you, feeling out your loved ones, and kind of trying to intuit what they want and need before they have to come to you and ask. And I feel like that's the best gift of all, is when you kind of love someone so much and you're so connected to them that they're having a bad day, that they're struggling, and you just kind of offer, even if it's just a listening ear or a shoulder to cry on. Sunny, I believe there is someone in your life who's going to need something like that from you this week, in the coming month. Okay, guys, I'm going to take a 5-minute break. If I haven't read for you yet, you are definitely coming up, so please don't leave us, and we'll be back in approximately 5 minutes. Don't go anywhere. And I swear to God, I was considering going downstairs and getting a chocolate chip mint Klondike bar. And then I was like, how can I read while holding a Klondike bar? So I decided against it. Larry A., welcome, sweet soul. You're muted.
Okay.
See?
Chocolate chip.
That was really only like 2 or 3 minutes, but I missed you guys already. I just had to grab some smart water and some jollies and my other vape. All right, let's get back. Let's get back to it.
To it. Okay, Ralph, you still here? Ralph.
Fake ice cream SMB? What is that?
Soy milk.
So I just went to get a towel from the laundry room. I didn't see one. The dryer was off and it turned on. The towels were in it. It then shut off when I grabbed one. Do you have a lot of paranormal activity?
At least it was nice enough to turn it back on, then turn it off.
Exactly. That sounds energetic to me, though.
Yeah, it does.
Like something like you're putting out there. Like you may have an excess of energy. Go out and bathe in the moonlight, or take a it's so easy for me to say, take a nighttime hike, because I live right next to hiking trails. I know not everybody lives. Take a walk around your block. Expend some of that energy. Have sex if you can. I don't know.
Okay, no Ralph yet. I think he went to pick up his kids. So
Be kind. Where is it? Be kind said, we can adapt. Get the Klondike bar. I'm gonna eat like 2 of them with whipped cream. I'm gonna bash them up in a bowl. I'm one of those people that microwaves my ice cream. So microwave it for like 10 seconds so it's nice and soft, and put a little whipped cream on there.
Well, hello, Larry. Yes, you can get a reading.
Of course, sir. All right, who's next?
Okay, Ralph didn't answer. Muse is not here, so it didn't answer. So, Mike Roberts, it's up to you, man.
All right. Yum, 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 yum.
Num, 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 num. I'd eat the chocolate chip, but I'd have chocolate all over my face. And then it'd be no, I'm not going to say it.
Just said my teeth hurt just thinking about it. Those cookies you sent me for Mother's Day, okay, so I'm not going to lie. I ate a lot of the chocolate ones with the powder on top.
Those are what they call, my mom calls those, she used to make those, they're called chocolate crinkles. I don't know what they called them.
They're gone. There's 2 chocolate chip cookies left, and RJ has not recognized the magnificence of the chocolate with the white chocolate chips in them yet.
Is that what that was? The cookies in the plastic tin?
No, I didn't eat the, I think that's like peppermint chocolate bric-a-brac.
Yes, it's like
I didn't even open that yet. Didn't open it yet. I'm talking about the 3rd kind of cookie that was in the cookie thing. They're so moist. Oh my God, okay, I'm getting hungry. I want to stop now. Who am I reading for?
Mike Roberts.
All right.
Funny.
They were perfect cookies. There was nothing dry about them.
Look good. I usually get Cheryl's. Have you heard of Cheryl's cookies? Oh man, they're killer too.
I send my mom Sherry's berries for Mother's Day sometimes.
What would you do for a Klondike?
Jules, can I tell you, I actually don't like Klondike bars. Something about them just always grossed me out. I think it was the commercial, probably. I always thought, like, when I was little, they had to do something for a Klondike bar. I'm like, can't do anything cool. When you're a kid, you think the strangest
right.
thing, right? But now that they make the ice cream, the Neapolitan ice cream, and put it in there, and the chocolate chip mint, which is my favorite, now I love them. I would probably do a couple things for that Klondike bar. All right, Mike.
Parasola.
Mike, what's up, Parasola? You got the card number 40, and it is, you are caught up in drama. Act to free yourself, change, and blossom again. Realizing that we are responsible for the prisons we create for ourselves and the dramas in our lives is quite a challenge. They arise simply because something is not going the way we would like it to, or worse still, other people are not behaving as we would like. You have now strayed far from the path of your soul. You have become lost in sadness, careless of yourself, neglecting your true needs, and feeling sorry for yourself. You have drawn this card because a great opportunity now awaits you. Choose to take it now with an exclamation point. It is up to you. The ball is in your court. Recognize that there is a gift, a great chance ready for the taking in everything. You and you alone are responsible for your life, your happiness, and for how difficult or otherwise you might make your life. Resist the temptation to ask friends, colleagues, or neighbors for advice. They cannot know how you feel and what your emotional needs are. It's up to you. It is your responsibility. Take a look at your life and how it feels. Find the germ or change within you. The germ of change. I don't know what the heck that means. The spark of wonder, lightness, and emotional abundance. Okay, thank you. And allow them to grow and blossom in your heart. Take action, start to change things. It does not really matter what you change, but make a start. Begin with yourself or your home. Once you do so, the paralysis that has been holding you captive in your own drama will be broken. Your helpers for the next 21 days, power animal dolphin, herbal essential oil lemon, which I love, by the way, in a diffuser, healing crystal Larimar, and number 4. So, Mike, there is drama that has been created and like swirling around you, right? And I feel like you have been trying to avoid it. You know where it is. You're trying to kind of dip and dodge it, right? The problem is it's changed something within you and kind of taken something away to be dealing with trying to escape this drama all the time. And the universe is like, listen, look inside yourself for the answers. Don't ask neighbors. Don't ask friends. They can't understand how you feel, right? That's what the book said. Take it upon yourself to try healing yourself by reaching out to spirit, your guides, your ancestors, by trying to remember your dreams or purposely listening to a dream or sleepy time meditation guided, preferably to bring you to your higher consciousness. Converse with your higher self to be able to pull yourself out of this drama and all this lower vibrational energy. Okay. So there is an opportunity coming in for you, possibly this week, definitely by the end of this month, the month of May. That's going to be absolutely incredibly amazing, but it's going to be a no drama, no BS kind of situation. Like it's a very serious opportunity or chance. Okay. If you have this drama attached to you, you're only going to mess this opportunity up, not on purpose. It's going to happen accidentally because the drama is going to follow you. Say you're offered a huge promotion at your job and you're making a ton more money, but then this drama follows you and someone's calling you constantly and cursing your boss out on the phone while you're at work. You know, that's going to be a problem for you. And no matter how you try to explain it, it still looks bad on you both personally and professionally. Things like that. Cut the drama off pretty much at the neck and keep moving forward. All right. Germ of change means the very beginning of or the influence of. New England Roadie, thank you for that.
Thank you. Yeah.
Parasolo, welcome. I think I already said hi. The cause of the beginning of. Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Chase for Life. You still here?
I call him Chase Life.
Chase Life, I meant to say.
No, that's just what I call him. That's not the actual name. You were right.
I thought it said Chase Life.
I don't know. I just say Chase Life. I don't know.
Okay. Well, still here? We were? No, you're not? Maybe? Possibly? Okay.
Give him a minute.
Yeah, I will.
If you do like the next 3 or 4, just give him a minute to respond. Because there are
Call
people
me Flintstone.
Oh, Billy
Todd.
Bear.
Todd left, I forgot, didn't he? Danny Stratton, you still here? Roger Blair.
Just don't do anything to get demonetized. Yeah. That's the story of my life. Censorship.
Yep. You can go ahead and do.
All right, Billy. Drama is only fun on stage. Couldn't have said it better myself, Julie Farrell.
Yep.
Speaking of on stage, any of you guys watch Hamilton?
Oh my God, she's watched it like 10,000 times.
I feel like it's channeled content. Like they had to have channeled Alexander Hamilton for this. It is amazing. It is beautiful. It is lovely. I love all the songs. I know all the words. And when I'm done here, guess what I'm going to be watching when I go to bed tonight? My name is Alexander Hamilton.
But I saw it live.
There's a million things I haven't done.
I went down to the higher theater and saw it live. It was pretty good live.
Damien saw it live with the original cast twice. Once with his grandparents, his paternal grandparents, and then once with his biological father and his parents. But He said his biological father fell asleep and was snoring, and he was so embarrassed. I'm glad they did that together, though, before Jeff died, you know?
Yeah. You know, what else is good is the Book of Mormon. That thing was hilarious.
Yeah, I want to see Hades Town live on Broadway. I've been wanting to see it since it came out in like 2018 because I love the music. I have always loved musicals.
Right. Well, my mom loved them.
I love them. Nobody understands how I feel. Haven't spoken to someone for a couple weeks since I'm tired of the drama. They like to act the drama doesn't exist instead of fixing the problems. Oh my gosh, do I know how that feels? That's up to you. You really have to find inner strength to say enough is enough and change that situation, even if it means walking away. Going through something similar, I totally understand, but don't let it go on for years and years and years because it is stifling you. It is a self-imposed prison of drama that you are now entangled in. All right, Billy, into the lonely woods. The Littlest Blessing, card number 18. There is a little good fortune right at your fingertips. It is sweet and small, but it is this blessing that will see your energy open up to receive even more of the same. Destiny wishes you to be content, to feel loved, and to see the wonder in every small thing this day. Look about you, for right there in the smallest of places are the blessings you have been yearning for, yet missing. Open your new eyes to the world, and what once went unseen and unappreciated can be truly known for the very first time. Look with eyes of wonder at the little miracles of the world. When you do this, the gates to all good things swing open for you. Billy, a lot of it is like getting unused to the monotony, okay? Getting unused to just, again, going along to get along and understanding that, you know, you wake up in the morning, you do this. What did they say in AA and NA? If nothing changes, if nothing changes, right? I feel like the universe wants you to open up to more opportunities than what you're doing. Even if you feel like you're happy and content where you are, there's something inside you that's missing or someone, and you're never going to be led back to that person or led back to that thing if you continue to be content with what you've got now, because a part of it makes you lack. It takes something very necessary away from you, whether you see it or not, energetically. I would start thinking about maybe, and I'm cheating a little because I know your situation, obviously, a career change, a change of direction, a change of self before you lose what it is you've been wanting in the first place. You know, people don't wait around forever. Okay. People's situations change, as you and I both know. So if there's something that you want or something that you're missing or something that you feel like you're lacking or someone, you really need to take active steps towards them or towards it. Not wake up the same, you know, every single day doing the same thing. Now, with that being said, there are blessings all around you in the little things. And there are also really small opportunities all around you in the little things. If it's a person, go out of your way to text them something nice, even if you're busy. If it's a dream, like you want to be a freaking astronaut, I don't know, it's finding out, going online and finding out what it's going to take for you to become an astronaut, things like that. You have to take steps toward your dreams and your goals, not just go along to get along because you're kind of content and comfortable.
Okay, you ready? What?
Listen, okay, I hope opening my new eyes means I don't miss this next eye doctor appointment. Listen, you, all right? I will not hesitate. I don't care if you're 6'4", and I don't care how much you weigh. I have and I will smack the poop out of you, sir. Okay? I'm just kidding. Don't miss your eye doctor appointment. I love you very much, and I'm glad you're around.
Okay.
Glad you're not another ex that died. They're dropping like flies, I'm telling you. Who's next?
Jill and Charlie, are you here? Then if not, if he doesn't answer right away, you can go ahead and do Chase Life, because he's here.
Oh, he is here.
Or they're here. I don't know if they're he, she. I'm sorry.
I believe that's masculine energy, but I get worried saying that because I never really know. I mean, I know what I feel, but
that's what I usually do. I
could be off, Yep. All right, Chase Life. Let's do Gentle Creatures. Virtual hug. Huggy pounds.
Another fly. I always wanted to be the fly on the wall.
You're right.
Just think of all the good information.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
You're good. You're good. You're good.
That was a great movie, by the way. I have to. I'm running a business here. I have to censor myself.
That's funny.
You know what movie was that? That was Happy Gilmore, right?
Right.
Oh boy. Larry, do you want to go do that like right this minute? And I'll read for you right after Chase Life, or you can come back. We'll be here till 11 or 11:30. Let me know. Jules Facets, Gemma, have you seen the musical Song of the South? It's quite a bit older, but it's phenomenal. No, but I will check it out. I actually heard about that.
Great movie.
Billy Madison, that could be it too. It's one of them. All right. I know you wouldn't, Mr. Crowley. Thank you. Chase Life. If it's Chase for Life, I apologize. I usually make it
I think it's Chase Life.
Just easier on myself. 9:30. See, I'm confused because for me it's 9:50. So that's why I was like, you're a little late, buddy. Okay, yeah, come on back. We'll save your spot.
Yeah, I'll put a little star by your name.
Sweetly Morbid Bear, definitely. Poop is a lot, like much more fun to say. All right, Chase, you got
fecal matter.
Somebody called me a piece of fecal matter. Do you remember?
I loved it. That's about as intelligent as you can get.
I said my trolls are getting really classy. They're like, you're a piece of fecal matter to be tolerated and never liked. I was like, oh, okay. Someone came in today and said something to me. My Black Eyed Kid video where I put Steve Stockton's BEK encounter. I was doing a story on the BEK and Steve was like, you need to use my encounter. I was like, I don't know. He's like, you need to transcribe my encounter and use it. I was like, okay. So this is like a year ago, and someone puts on it today that I was sleazy for transcribing something that I didn't own. And I'm like, Steve gave it to me. Please know what you're talking about and remove yourself from my channel, sir, because we don't treat people that way. I would rather have 100 subscribers and have them all be like you guys than have 1 million subscribers and have them be a-holes like that. Yeah, very juvenile term for sure.
Yeah.
All right, Chase. Our gentle creature has taken a moment out of their crazy day to just sit for a while. They have been rewarded with a visit from a delicate denizen. These two are old friends who have not had the time recently to just stop and connect. Or maybe it would be more honest to say that neither of them has made the time for their friendship. This pause to check in with each other is as necessary as watering a houseplant. Nothing thrives without intentional moments of caring. So they will spend this interval catching up, maybe over laughter, maybe over tears. Either way, they are honoring the work that it takes to nurture their personal bond. When this card shows up, remember those friends you haven't heard from lately. If you haven't heard from them, have they heard from you? Connecting with others is a two-way street. Never waste your energy on those who are not willing to do this work with you. You are worth the time it takes to build real connections. And this kind of leads a little bit on what I was just saying to Mr. Flintstone, to Billy, that it takes 10 seconds to message someone and say, hey, good morning, or how are you doing, or is there anything I can do for you? Whatever it is, if you haven't heard from someone in a while, Chase Life, this is the universe telling you to go on ahead and reach out to them. It's the first person that just popped into your head when I said that. That's who you need to reach out to. The universe is guiding you there. Catch up with them, okay? Don't always make it so that that people have to reach out to you. I do that all the time. I try to be more mindful of it lately with, certain people that like, okay, text them, see how they're doing. But sometimes I just can't. It's just my way. But you do still have to put in the effort if you want to maintain certain relationships. Now, on the other side of this card or coin, whatever you want to call it, I feel as though there could be someone who's like overly trying to connect with you, who you like want nothing to do with. Be kind to them, but stand your ground on that, okay? Don't forget, communication goes both ways in all areas and aspects of life. Mike, I am always sending love to you and prayers to all of you guys. If you don't come correct at Miss Jade, you may never come at anyone again. That is true. Also true. Who's next? Mr. Crowley, thank you. Fecal matter matters. The things that I get super chats for. Somebody actually messaged me today, BJ Noonan, and he's like, listen, I gave you another super chat, but it didn't show up because I said it was for like
blood sacrifice or
ritualistic
something.
bloodletting or something. I was like, well, the money goes into the account either way, but thank you. But that's YouTube censorship.
Yep. Okay. Brown Dwarf, are you still here? Vibe with me. Layla Gaz.
Layla and Gaz usually just come in to say what's up because
I know.
And they're like 5 hours ahead of us, so it was like 3
Yeah.
of them. That's like Merade. I always wonder why she's never like, just do me first, please.
I know.
She's 5 hours ahead of us.
I know.
But she doesn't. She's at midnight when we start, 12:30.
Okay. Go ahead and do Julie.
Wait, Vibe with me is here, so we'll do
her okay. First. Go ahead and do her. I'm sorry, Vibe.
Don't be sorry.
I'm just
Crowley, thank you so much. And Ghost Dragons, thank you too. Everyone who donates through Cash App and PayPal as well. Yes. Julie, what is the last name for Julie again? Farrell. Okay, sorry.
Farrell. Yeah.
I get confused with Jules
Giggles.
And Farrell.
Giggles.
Andrew, what's up?
Andrew.
All right. Julie, I'm gonna do Elle Qui for you. I haven't used this one yet, and it's been kind of staring me in the face like, yo, chick, when are you gonna use me? That's what I'm here for. Use me, baby. I don't know what I'm talking about. Starting to get a little stir crazy thinking about that ice cream now. I am much heavier than I look on screen, okay? That's why you only see from here up. I'm like that rotund teddy bear on the bottom.
And I sent her cookies.
And bric-a-brac, thanks. And I ate all of them in one night. Actually, I had help, RJ.
I was just going to say, you probably had help.
Ray even ate some because they were really good.
Brown Dot, are you here?
Brown Dot, fellow Jerseyness. All right, Julie. Is it Julie or Julie? Okay, Julie.
And Brown Dwarf is here too. So
very cool. You got Primavera. She who begins, launch, activate, and potential. No numbers. All right, Julie. Primavera, she who begins, celebrates the birth of all things in nature. She welcomes the rising sun as the herald of each new day. Delicate vines echo the fine chain she wears as her crown. Rather than become a part of the vines, she moves into the next moment. Everything she honors has a fresh start. The grapes will be transformed into wine. The butterflies will lay eggs for the next generation of caterpillars. All things in her purview launch something else, so Primavera rejoices in the potentials of all living things. This card urges you to get started. Whatever has been on your mind or in your heart, this is the moment to begin. Commit to the journey ahead by facing the dawn. You are being called forth to set the match to the fuse. It's time to light things up and take the next bold step. Spread your wings and put on a smile as you greet the next good thing coming into your life. Like Primavera, open yourself to beginnings. It's time to actualize your potential. It's time to believe in yourself. Are you doing everything that you can to actualize your potential, right? Taking that first step, again, kind of like I said to Billy there, nothing changes if nothing changes. If there's something you've been dreaming about doing or saying or being, it's time to take that first step now. And it may be really hard. It may be something that you think like, oh yeah, okay, I want to be, again, an astronaut. There's no way I can do that. But maybe there is a way, or maybe there's a way you can just do something similar. I don't know. There's something you've been dreaming of, even if it's starting a relationship with somebody or renewing a familial bond of somebody you haven't spoken to in a while. Whatever it is that's been heavy on your heart and mind, it's time for you to take a step forward and really understand that the universe is going to do everything in its massive, amazing power to do the right thing for and by you out of pure love, right? It's not going to steer you wrong. This is your chance. The universe is telling you, you are going to be okay. Take the next step. The first step. Vibe with me?
Yep.
Vibe with me, Lightworker Oracle. Mike Roberts, I'm really glad you said that. He said, Ghost Dragons, I appreciate it. That's one of the reasons I love it here. I can be honest and not be judged. We've all in this community have been working for years to cultivate that kind of family atmosphere for people. Being a recovering addict, I don't like being judged by that. I don't like being judged by my looks. I gained some weight since I started YouTube. I don't like people constantly bringing that up, you know, and I wanted to create an environment where people didn't have to worry about anything like that and could just be completely accepted as they are, you know. And I'm really glad we, for the most part, been able to do that. We get that the strolling trolls every once in a while, but you're always welcome here to vent or talk. Vibe with me. Let's go, girl. You're very welcome, Julie, and good luck. I really hope you embark on whatever this mission is, okay? Or whatever this dream is. Smoochie. Good vibes, baby.
Smoochie.
Vibe with me. You got card number 35, past life activation. Go ahead, Dragon. I'm sorry I cut you off.
Oh, I was just saying smoochy, smoochy.
And Edna, that is so true. Pine Island Research, thank you. Mr. Eon, welcome.
Hello. I didn't see you sneak in.
All right, vibe with me. You have talents within that have been developed through many varied life experiences. You have had many lifetimes already, even if you don't recall them consciously, helping you evolve and grow into the loving being that you are today. Your desire to grow in consciousness and spiritual power to assist the divine plan unfolding throughout the universe is heard and supported by the spiritual worlds in all ways. To this end, past life material is being activated now for your benefit and the greater good. Your soul has a history of lifetimes through which it has learned to be wise and developed certain talents. You have learned lessons and acquired skills and abilities. Sometimes these were mastered through very challenging circumstances. You might feel you are obtaining mastery in certain areas again in this lifetime, again through challenging circumstances. The soul can certainly develop through joy, love, and happiness, but often it is through an experience of conquering a challenge that the real gems are won for the crown of the soul. The oracle of past life activation comes to you when a power you developed in a past life that would be useful for you to access in your current lifetime. Okay, that's the end of the sentence. Perhaps this talent or ability will become the seed of a spiritual vocation for you, a skill that expands your career or brings you personal joy. The ability that surfaces from the depths of your soul will be whatever is of greatest benefit to you right now. Sometimes, whilst a treasure is emerging from the depths of your being into consciousness, it will be coated in the pain of the past. You might notice the outer coating first, the pain of abandonment, rejection, ridicule, or shaming that perhaps resulted in the suppression or denial of that soul gift in your past life. For instance, my quote-unquote psychicness, okay? Being afraid to talk to people about it until I met you guys in this community. The gift you are reviving is worthwhile as you cleanse the memories, beliefs, or programs that once caused you to subconsciously protect yourself by hiding your talent. You will grow strong enough to process the pain and stand in the truth of your reclaimed gifts. If you have been considering a new line of work, feeling you'd like to explore or express different talents, or have the urge to develop an interest and transform it into a vocation, you are very likely already feeling the stirrings of that past life activation now taking place in you. Trust the changes you feel. A part of your divine inheritance is being restored to you. So, okay. This is a really important reading. They're all important in their own way. Don't get me wrong, and don't think I'm saying this is more or less. But vibe with me. This is about something activating right now in your soul, okay? In the innermost part of you that the universe is trying to get your attention to. You're being called now for your sacred mission, just like you were in your other lives, past and future, and the other ones that are presently happening, okay? Because time is not linear, and all lifetimes happen right now, just on different planes and fields of and dimensions and fields of vision. So vibe with me. There is something that you're feeling. All of a sudden, you're like, I want to do Reiki or yoga or something. I do feel like it's a little bit of a spiritual calling, like something like that, or read tarot or read oracle. There's something stirring up inside you, and the universe is saying this is your activation that was put in you before you were born, when you were still in spirit, to be activated at a later time, just like in all your other lifetimes. And it's time for you to step up and start trying to make that dream come true and give that gift out into the world. You are surrounded by people who need that from you, okay? Whether it's being a healer or an oracle or whatever it is, okay? It's time to get started on that. And I feel like you know what it is for sure. Who's next?
Okay. Browndorf is here.
Brown Dwarf, welcome. So nice to see you. We're going to do Angels and Ancestors.
And yes, Mystery On, I got you on the list. And I did put Gemma's Moon Bear Oracle Gmail up there if you want a full reading.
Yes, if you guys would like a personal reading from me, just email me your name and birth dates, and I will give you a reading that I do remotely. If you want to face a one-on-one hour, like on Skype or Duo or FaceTime, that I do charge for. But if it's just remotely, I'm doing it for donation only, just for this month. I am going to be putting my readings on Etsy and selling them, not for a ton of money, just to bring some extra income in. But for this month, and I might go a little bit longer with this, I am doing it for donation only, which means if you don't have it or can't donate, that's okay. And you can donate whatever you feel is right or whatever you can. I'm so sorry. Who is this? Brown Dwarf.
Yep.
You got She-Wolf, Unleash the Wild Within. And I don't assign gender to my card. So if you're male and you get She-Wolf, that's okay. Because we all have masculine and feminine energy, okay? Look at this card. It reminds me of Grey Wolf. Let your wild side up and out. Unleash your talents and your desires. The she-wolf is a powerful shamanic soul who is half wolf and half human. I love this picture. She is the alpha female who is not afraid to stand out from the crowd, or in this case, pack. She is wild, unfiltered, and unfettered. She encourages you not to be trapped by the limiting factors of weaker members of the pack or those who are trying to hunt you down because you have gifts they don't like or understand. She represents the energy of the wilderness and the unknown and encourages you to be free and unchained and go beyond boundaries. Release the animal energy within and track down what you need to do to express your true self. You are being rewilded at this time, guided to reconnect with your rebellious heart, the part of you that likes to break boundaries and go beyond them completely. If you've been holding back on your hopes or dreams, you're being encouraged to chase after them now. Let the wolf energy within help you track down what direction you want to go in, and don't let any traps or hunters get in the way of your freedom or your growth. The life you want is here. This is another activation card, okay? Yeah. Brown Dwarf, you are being activated to not only go after, but to attain and achieve your life's purpose, your soul goals, okay, that have been ingrained in you since you were in spirit, that you started working on lifetimes ago. And in every single lifetime, you get a little more, work a little more towards it, work a little more towards it. That was really weird.
I saw that.
I went like this and something flew in the exact manner that I put my...
I'll have to go back and look at it.
Yeah, that was really weird. Okay. You've been working up to this throughout lifetimes, okay, centuries, eons, through dimension, time, and space. And now it is time for you to achieve whatever this goal is. The wild feminine is awakening in you. Even if you're masculine energy, even if you're male, it doesn't matter. We both have yin and yang, light and dark, male and female, right? Or masculine and feminine. Divinely. You're being divinely guided to go after this dream or goal. I feel like the universe is telling you to take a time out from people who may be naysayers, or who don't believe in your dreams or goals, or who don't believe in what you're saying or trying to do. Take a time out from life, unplug a little bit as best as you can. I know, like I always say, we can't just take a week off work, most of us. If you can, do it. If you can unplug for a week, do it. You need this time to kind of go on a mental, spiritual journey of thought, meditation, prayer, and soul searching and seeking to find exactly what this is. Because again, just like the last card, there are people around you who are dying and desperate for whatever this is that comes from you to help and heal them and guide them on their journey. Who's next?
New England Roadie.
New England
Roadie. Down.
Let's do Ravenswand.
Are you here? I thought you were here.
I think he's here. I
thought I saw him or them.
Well, let's give him a minute to say hi.
Yeah, I will. No, I don't want to. I'm impatient.
I just want that Klondike bar.
No, it's mine.
All right, New England Roadie is here. Okay.
There you go. I knew he was.
And thank you guys for being so patient, waiting for your readings. I do appreciate it. I wish I could do everyone at once so nobody had to wait.
You know, it's funny. Oh, I'm sorry.
No,
I was going to say, you know what's funny was Carney Bigfoot Aeon, Connor doing that Yeti bar. And every time somebody says Yeti bar, I automatically think of a Klondike bar, the soap that he's selling. And it cracks me up because every time they say it, I want to eat one. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
I'm sorry. I have to respond to this.
Oh, you're fine. Good night, Paranormal Pixie.
Good night, Miss Lara.
You have a good one.
I'm going to be making homemade soap too, but I'm going to start with the sprays. Then we're going to do, what is that? Soap.
I don't know. I
know what it is. It's one of those yucky
stink bugs.
Stink bugs.
I killed 3 today, so don't feel I don't kill them. I just carry them outside and wash my hands.
I won't touch them. I smash them.
Yeah, they stink. They'll make your hands smell icky.
All right. I'm going to try to ignore it. I don't have a Sasquatch deck. You say that every week. I don't have one. And I can't find
And I'm looking. I really do look.
I have Gentle Creatures and Into the Lonely Woods, which have creatures, but I do not have a Sasquatch deck. And I can't find one because I don't think there is one. Maybe I'll make one.
There you go.
Who is it? Okay, who is this for? I lost it.
New England
Dirt Roadie. Sorry. Rebecca Parsley helps the dragon toad in his quest to know the future. She presents a crystal ball waiting for something to appear, or perhaps it won't. The future is a murky land, but one thing is certain: time can magnify or diminish. Do things seem futile because time destroys all eventually, or precisely because of this, everything we do has significance? Time diminishes pain as it heals, just as it magnifies by urging us to spend every moment well. Magnify or diminish, both can better our lives, and time can be your servant, not enemy. So I feel like this is telling you, New England Dirt Roadie, that it's time to kind of slow down. You may be moving too fast, rushing towards your goals, or, trying to rush something in your life. I don't know exactly what it is, but I keep seeing like speeding, halting, stop. Like the universe wants to stand in front of you and put up a wall and stop you. I feel like you're going a little bit too fast and you're not stopping to really see what's going on around you. And this is going to be to your detriment, because the goal that you're racing toward, no matter what or who it is, there is something that is trying to stop you. And it's not like a universal something like the quote unquote enemy or something like that. It is an actual thing or person who is jealous of you and who thinks that you don't deserve what you're going after. So I want you to take your time. I want you to stop to literally smell the roses or the coffee if you have to, right? And really sit back and kind of formulate a new plan that gives yourself some more time to reach and attain these goals, and to notice what's going on around you, because there is, as I always used to say, a snake in your grass. Someone's smiling in your face, and behind your back, they're hoping that you just are destroyed, that you never make it. They're like, yeah, I understand you. Yeah, go, go, go. When they know that you're like missing some things, take some time to back out and look at the big picture as well.
Okay, James, you here? James Weston. Calling James. And then Kai's after that.
Howie, I don't think Howie's
Howie?
here.
Oh, did he leave? And Litlow, are you here?
Litlow, New England Dirt Roadie. Wow, this really dovetails with the last reading you did for me. Yeah, it should all be coming together and making sense to you, because the universe is trying to give you a message, and until you heed the message or the warning, like last week it was a message, this time it's a warning. Hopefully, you can catch whatever or whoever this is in action, in the act, and formulate a new plan that maybe is a little bit slower.
Okay. Heather, Nikki? Wow. Try to give them some time.
Just keep calling them. This happens a lot of time towards
I know.
me.
Okay.
Mr. Cully never leaves. We know. We have Be Kind. I didn't read for you. I know you guys are coming up.
You wanted to wait.
Okay, Andrew and Gnomes. But yeah, Heather, Nikki, James Weston.
And Heather, Nikki. Yeah, you got that. If you want to go ahead, is Larry's still here, right?
Larry had to go pick up his kids. He said he'll be back by 10:30.
Parasolo, you want to go ahead and go with them?
Is Parasolo still here?
Yeah, they're right there.
All right. Parasolo. Heal yourself.
Wait, Parasolo, don't leave. She's going to read you.
Wait, I'm going to read for you right now. Heal yourself. UFO garage separated in one ear and me in the other. I love it. All right, Parasolo, let's do this quick for you so you can have your good nights. Family and tribe, card number 20. And that's what we call ourselves in here, a tribe. I'm always hashtagging tribe, and I opened right to it. Be very discerning with other people's opinions. Parasolo, become aware of how the beliefs of your family and tribe are influencing you. What did you learn about relationships, money, and opportunities when you were younger? Ask yourself, am I still carrying some of those outdated beliefs? Am I trying to seek love and approval from my family by doing what they want me to do? Thank you, whoever Seth Prince is. Thank you. An important question to ask yourself is whether you are living your life in order to make someone else or yourself happy. This card asks you to examine your loyalties, family beliefs, superstitions, and rituals that have power over you. Let go of anything that is not serving you. You are also being asked to face your fears of being different and embrace your uniqueness, even if others don't understand or approve of your actions. Often working with your energy centers, in particular the root chakra, can help you release past limitations and hurts, increase your confidence, and help you manifest your desires into physical reality. So Parasolo, I would look into that if you don't already know how to align your chakras. I don't like aligning chakras separately. I feel like if you're doing it, you should do all of them and just take the time. You can do all of them in 10 to 15 minutes. You know, if you're doing it right, it doesn't take that long. If you do the sacral and root, okay, it might take 5 minutes, but then you're kind of out of balance. Because you've elevated 2 and left the other ones to be where they are. I feel like you have major influence coming in, maybe not from your blood family, but it could be from your friends, okay, or from someone you're romantically involved with. I feel like they're pushing their ideals on you, and you don't necessarily share these opinions, beliefs, ideals about the world, about a certain situation, about a lot of things. And I feel like you've been going with the flow to kind of keep the peace for a long time. This week would be a good time to kind of say what you feel and believe and see how they respond. If people are going to turn away from you, judge you, shame you, guilt you, or react negatively just because you're voicing your own authentic opinion and being your authentic self, then maybe it's time to rethink these relationships. Even if it's with family, you don't always have to be super close with blood relatives just because that's who they are. Okay. Even if you had a tight knit family, if all of them want to shame you for your beliefs or your goals in life, then it's time to separate yourself from them. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, someone is going to come in this week and make you question your entire reality. Okay. Or someone's already doing that and someone you're very close with, and it's going to be painful, but I feel like you're going to have to put up boundaries, make sure they respect them, or cut ties altogether, at least for a little while, because they are throwing you off your universal and life course. They're throwing you off from what you're supposed to be achieving and completing in this lifetime on your soul journey.
Okay, Andrew, you want to read? I thought I saw Janet in here, and then
Jeanette, she might have left though.
Okay. Andrew
and Gnomes. Let's do Moonology. I like that deck for you. Yes, Moonology Manifestations.
Hey, there's only 2 left.
Yeah, I'm not going to say anything, you guys, what you guys are talking about. Ew. There is a Bigfoot deck. Fantasy Creatures has Yeti, Manicure, and all that. Who's left? Smoochie, Be Kind.
That's
Mr. Eon.
Yep, and that's it.
I'm gonna have to take a look. I always look on Amazon because I get free shipping and I'm cheap. But I did find like the True Crime deck on Etsy, but it was like $100 and something. I really wish I could afford it right now, but I can't. I'm like freaking out about paying my son's phone bill tonight. But eventually I will be able to. But I will look for that deck. Thank you so much. All right, Andrew, let's see. New moon in Libra. Know that you are loved. Andrew, there's new or renewed love energy all around you, be it familial, platonic, romantic, or otherwise. Whether you're single or attached, a new personal or professional relationship cycle is starting for you. Open your heart and be loving. The trick is to get involved with people you like or even love, be that on a personal or platonic level. If you want a new friend, you're on the right track. For a work or money question, a new start is highly likely. In love, the sky is the limit now if you react with love. This card is an especially good sign for matters related to romance, a job interview, or any important relationship. Consider the other person in your situation. What are their needs and worries? Get out and meet new people. Your manifestation affirmation for this week: love makes my world go round. So Andrew, I don't know if this is romantic or platonic. I don't know if this is a job interview or a promotion of some kind, or you wanting to switch occupations. What I do know is there's either something or someone that you love that's coming into your life. You've been either thinking about a person that you haven't seen in a while, somebody new that you met. You definitely have the opportunity to start new relationships now, or new endeavors, whether it be employment or otherwise. Even if it's something you want to do for fun or side business, whatever it is, the universe is backing you. Okay. But you have to consider the other person in the situation and try to go with the flow of their needs just for this week. All right. Even if that sounds a little selfish, it's really not, especially if this is a romantic love, because you're going to want to show them that you're paying attention to them, that you're listening to them, and that you follow through with what you promise and what you say, and use those same ideals and that same information for yourself as well. Follow through for yourself. Come through.
Okie dokie.
Sorry, guys. I'm having a little issue. I'm sorry. Give me 1 second. You can.
Oh, you're fine. I was just coughing. I didn't want to cough in the mic. Okay. Hey, Ralph, sit tight. We'll get you in. We called you, but we starred you, so we knew you'd come back. And so we'll do Smoochie, Mystrion, and then Ralph.
And be kind.
And be kind. Yes, I have her on here. We're not forgetting her. Don't worry.
All right, Ralph, welcome back, by the way. I would like to use Soul Helper on you.
On Ralph? You're going to go ahead and do Ralph?
Oh, is Ralph not next? Who's next?
Well, actually, we're going to do Smoochie, Mystrion. But if you want to do Ralph, go ahead and do him, because we called him earlier.
Okay, yeah, so we'll do Ralph really quick. Smoochie, I will use the Gentle Creatures deck on you, but I will look for that Sasquatch deck, because if it's 25, I can grab it, no problem. Nightmare, would you like a reading?
He said pass.
Okay.
Do you want one, Nightmare?
No, I didn't see him come in before. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah.
Thank you, Miss Be Kind. We will do you last. Sweetly Morbid Bear, I love you, sweetheart. Ralph, card number 10. Feel the power of your blood and your ancestors. You are not alone. This is a very important message for you, okay? So listen up, love. An old saying describes an unshakable bond when it tells us that blood is thicker than water. You have drawn this card in order to remember your ancestors. They are not merely an unwavering source of strength playing a key part in your destiny, but also a great source of knowledge and wisdom. You are connected to all your ancestors through your blood. Feel it pulsing in your veins. Do not disown them, but instead walk in their footsteps. Honor and respect your roots. Think about the people in your family who have gone before you. One of them wants to contact and guide you. Listen to their advice. It will come from a place of love that is older than our earth. The ranks of your ancestors include priests, priestesses, shamans, healers, holy women, and bearers of true knowledge. Listen out for them. Be attuned to them. Someone is calling your name. Your family tree is strong. It contains all the answers you seek. You are not alone or isolated, but are surrounded by those who have gone before. Try to establish a link with this realm and accept the blessing that comes from within it, sensing what your ancestors wish to teach you. You can always call on them for strength and wisdom. You are not alone. Your helpers for the next 21 days: power animal, jaguar, herbal essential oil, magnolia blossom, healing crystal, garnet, and your number is, again, number 1. So, Ralph, what this is saying is when you're feeling alone, talk out loud or even telepathically to your ancestors, maybe a deceased loved one, but go further back than that, okay? Call on an ancestor that really embodies your heritage. They may give you telepathic messages in your dreams, things for you to do. You may be activated at random times with a quick flash of memory of something that was said to you in a dream. That's going to start happening, and it's really imperative that you follow through and do what's being asked of you. You need the spiritual connection, okay? It's very, very important. There's something going on, and you're at a time in your life where you may be feeling very alone and very vulnerable. Pay attention to messages from spirit, okay? If you think someone's in the room with you, they definitely are, okay? So really take the time to look out for signs and symbols and whatever it may be of them trying to contact you or asking you to do something for them. Larry, okay, so Larry's phone is about to die. Let's do, okay, you can still hear us on the TV. So we'll go with Smoochie.
Okay.
Smoochy, gentle creatures. Then who do we have? Mr. Eon, Larry, and Be Kind.
Yep.
All right. Good night, my beautiful elephant goddess. Miss Smoochy. Wings. What a wondrous gift our gentle creature has been given. They have spent so much time studying and caring for their delicate winged friends. Now they are rewarded with wings of their own. Wings to lift them into the air so they can swoop and swirl with their butterfly friends. Knowing the life cycle of these antenna angels has led them to do everything they can to help. From planting milkweed and other plants like their caterpillar selves love, to providing a safe haven with all the flowers they love. This one creature has made a difference. And what this creature doesn't realize yet is the wings that spontaneously sprouted from their own shoulders didn't actually come from the butterflies. Those wings grew from the beauty of their own soul. Wings are something we all have. When we do those things for others out of nothing but kindness and love, we are developing our own wings. While we may not see them as easily as we see the ones in this card, know that they are there. Do not think they are something others have. You are 2 steps less from spreading your own wings. Your actions are on target to lift you higher. Flutter your wings within your own soul. Be the beauty the world knows you to be. Smoochy, you are being called to help this week in any way you can. Others that may be in need, right? Being called to serve. And I feel like sometimes, and I don't know if you're experiencing this, but I am getting it in my head for a reason. We feel like, nobody helped me out. I had to work hard for everything. I didn't get any breaks or chances. And that may very well be true, but I feel like you are on track to receive mighty, mighty abundance from the universe. All you have, it said you're 2 steps away, so really understand what the world wants, what the world sees in you and what the universe wants from you. If you need guidance, meditate. Mike Roberts, definitely PayPal. Meditate, speak to your ancestors, speak to spirit, okay, your guides, your angels, and listen intently for their answers. You will receive telepathic messages this week. And again, just like I said to the last person I read for, dreams, okay? Your dreams are going to be on point with communication from extraterrestrials, ancestors, angels, all of those things that are going to lift you higher so you can therefore lift others. Let go of any bitterness or regret, shame, judgment, or blame towards yourself that you've put on you and that others have, and move forward and be your kind, beautiful soul and hearted self, and really put yourself out there to help in any and every way you can this week. People that are where you've been, and people that really need it. And you should know what I'm talking about. If you don't, it's coming in this week. Good night, Sunny Bear. Who's now? Mr. Eon?
Yep.
Oh, right.
What the heck?
I'm going to do Magick of You. What happened?
I went to put your PayPal link in, and it copied your whole paragraph.
Oh my gosh.
And it's like, holy crap. So now I'm trying to delete it all.
It's Cindy Kelly 301.
Yeah. That's too funny.
All right, Miss Rion, let's do this. Almost finished, guys. I'm glad we're finished early so I can have that Klondike bar in peace.
Mm-hmm.
Doable. The key is within your grasp. Card number 4 in the Magick of You deck.
Yeah.
What you seek is within your grasp. As with all yeses, there are adjustments. Release yourself from a lingering mental prison of fear that you are not enough and that you are not worthy. You have the right key. Don't doubt it. It's time to be grateful for your teachers, even the ones whose lessons you didn't necessarily like. Past lovers, past employers, bullies, cyber stalkers all have lessons to teach you. Incredibly, when you meditate on gratitude for these lessons, the struggles around you dissipate. The key to opening the rest of your life hovers within your grasp, and it's yours to use. The girl of Doable fearlessly breaks through the glass ceiling and grabs the potent symbol of her getting of wisdom, the golden key. Tears of blood are shed, residues of past pains and losses reflected in the carved face on the entryway above her are now transformed into power and assertiveness. If this card is drawn at a time when you are seeking to step up into the next widely acknowledged level of success, whether it be career advancement, passing a test, being accepted into an institute of learning, this card indicates that the answer is yes. So you are on track to achieve another person that's on track to achieve everything you ever could have wished for if you learn how to work with spirit. I would take some time out to meditate, okay? This week. And I know I've given this advice a lot this week, and I always do, but that's what spirit wants us to do. That's what the universe wants us to do, to meditate on our guides and our ancestors. This is saying the universe is sponsoring you. You can have and do literally anything you want, especially this week. So if you don't know what that is, what you really want in and with your heart and soul, take some time this week to take a step back, okay? And really kind of make a plan, formulate a plan, and stick to it. You will succeed, 100% be successful. You can manifest anything you want out loud, in writing, or just in your mind if you repeat it over and over again. This is an amazing card. Mike Roberts says, I don't know why, but looking at that card makes me feel peaceful. It's definitely interesting. That's because this is a card of no more struggle, no more heartache, no more pain, no more blood, sweat, and tears. It is your time, Mr. Eon, to achieve your goals and get everything you've ever wanted if you give the universe access to you by meditating, okay, by calling out to them, by spending time in nature, and by knowing exactly what your goal is and what you want out of life. Miss, be kind. I am going to use the new deck on you as well. And yes, Ghost Dragons, you may have a reading. Any deck you have in mind?
No, I'm going to let you pick.
Okay.
You did Larry, right?
Oh, and Larry. Sorry about that.
Yeah, do
Let
Larry.
me do Edna first because I have the cards in my hand already for her.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine. You take care. You know what you're doing because that's all that's left.
Edna, leave your usual social circles behind and seek out true companions. Card number 9. Be aware of who your helpers are and bless the shared connection. Your true helpers have long been your soul's companions. They are always ready to guide, shape, and support your progress on the path to becoming a higher being. You have known them for millions of years. They are not the so-called friends who may tell you what you want to hear and yet in reality have nothing to give you, but rather they are people who may well irritate or make you feel uncomfortable in some way. Recognize and appreciate the worth of those people because they can teach you many lessons in life. Your helpers are also those who have fought for you and want to protect you, even though you may have not listened to them. Your helpers are people, animals, and other beings. Be open to every world. You are following the path of mastery, and those who can teach you are all around you. You have come a long way, met many helpers, and learned, or indeed not learned, many lessons. You have drawn this card in order to let one of your teachers go. You have outgrown him or her. Look at all aspects of your relationship. What do you need to learn? This card reveals that the time has come to break away from your usual circle of friends and acquaintances and invite new companions into your life. Be brave and recognize that breaking off contact must be complete or not at all. There is no halfway house in this respect. Your helpers for the next 21 days, your power animal, the fox, herbal essential oil, silver fir, FIR, healing crystal, carnelian, and your number is 9. Be kind. There are people in your life who are simply telling you what you want to hear. Okay. And kind of, again, with the going along to get along with you, kissing your butt for whatever reason, probably because they need or want something for you or because you're doing something for them. The fact of the matter is, you need, if you can, I'm not talking about people that you're caring for, like your parents, they're elderly and you need to do that. I'm talking about friends who are perfectly capable of doing for themselves, yet they insist on following you around and having you do for them. You are overworked, definitely underpaid, and you are spreading yourself way too thin. Okay. It's time to break those bonds, cut those cords, and get rid of the people who are no longer serving you. Does that sound selfish? Yes. Is it? No. It's called self-care, protecting yourself from leeches and urchins and anyone or anything that's going to bring your energy down, and take but never give. You have at least one person in your life like this, okay, who's perfectly capable of doing for themselves, but they keep coming to you. You need to cut this person off completely, fully, fast, quickly, okay, and with strength, knowing that you're doing the right thing, okay, please. And you are going to feel so much freer just by cutting that one cord.
Was that Aunt Edna's or
No, that's Be Kind's. I read for Aunt Edna a while ago.
Okay, that's what I thought. You had us all.
Yeah, I read for Aunt Edna a while back. I can't even remember which card was hers, to be honest with you.
She was. I could tell you what number she was.
Yeah, I shuffled the cards.
You're good. You're good. Larry, and that's it.
Yeah, Aunt Edna, if you go back, I'm so sorry. Okay.
Yes, we're all good. It's all. It's been one of those days.
Be Kind, unfortunately, not here. I don't know if maybe it's because RJ isn't here, or maybe because I really wasn't focusing on it. I was focusing on ice cream. But I did tell you, you can text me anytime if you have messages or whatever that you want me to give you. We've had that personal conversation, and I do appreciate that so much. Please cut this person off. Like, in all sincerity, okay, this person needs to go. Noelle, what's up? Aunt Edna said, hey, I know what's going on. Well, usually I can channel Amanda during Be Kind's readings, but I just completely forgot to focus on it. Can you guys hear my voice going?
Yes.
Larry, Woodland Wardens, Be Kind, I'm so sorry. But we're here every week. And again, in 2 weeks, not this weekend coming up, but next weekend, I'll be at my mom's. If you want to text those questions and talk, that would be good. I'm so glad. I'm so glad, Be Kind, that you have that connection with her where you can talk to her and know that she's talking to you, and understand the signs and understand the light, and I hope that I helped to make that easier and better for you to bridge that gap, because she comes here and hangs out with RJ. And that's amazing. It gave him another friend, but knowing now the signs and that she's with you and listens and understanding her responses without being psychic or medium, I think is amazing. And that just shows your soul bond with your daughter. Noelle Gomez, what is up? There we go. All right, Larry, this is for you. Whether you can respond or not, you said you can hear us, so that's okay. You got the moth and the eucalyptus. I love eucalyptus essential oil. And ending. This is the one where I have to actually look at the pictures. Noelle, if you'd like a reading, please let me know now, because I'm not taking any other stragglers, because I do have to end as close to 11 as possible, simply because I'm feeling very drained. But I don't mind doing one extra one, so just let me know, please. Come on, where's the moth?
Thank you, Ralph. Thank you very much.
Oh, Ralph, thank you so much. I definitely appreciate it. They really should have made these a lot easier to, you know, put them in regular. Who reads Roman numerals? I mean, you might, but I definitely don't.
I always screw them up.
Ralph and Cassie Francis, thank you so much. Don't worry about giving more. You give, you know, you've given enough, and you've given your time to be here with us tonight. Be kind. That's very gracious of you to say. Thank you, and that means a lot to me. Thank you. Larry, the moth in eucalyptus is at number 13 for a reason. Okay, so it's number 13. It mirrors the meaning of the death card in a traditional tarot deck. The death card rarely indicates literal death, but rather marks an ending of some kind and provides us with the knowledge and power to let go. You could also be dealing with a Scorpio, okay? I know Capricorn's the devil, but Scorpio is death. The moth shown here is the Death's Head hawk moth, named for the unique skull-like marking on its back. The Death's Head is nocturnal, and like all moths, it flies toward the light. Eucalyptus is a symbol of protection, as the oil... Yes, I do, Noelle. As the oil from this plant can be used to guard against and soothe a variety of ailments. Reverse, your resistance to change is preventing you from embracing your full potential. It's okay to let go and move forward, as painful as it may be at first. Loosening your grip on the past will open the door to transformation. So you did pull it upside down, Larry. There's something in your life that you're holding on to that absolutely has no use for you. This is a little bit like what I just said to Aunt Edna. Now I'm confused. To be kind. Oh, Mr. Crowley, thank you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. It's almost like what I just said, to be kind, but on a much grander scale. This is you refusing to see how people are treating you, and refusing to move forward from your past. It's okay to be upset and hurt when you lose somebody, and it's okay to be disappointed when relationships end, but it's not okay to sit and wallow in them or base your entire future on what could have been. You have so much opportunity for happiness, abundance, success, blessing, and love coming in from the universe. You're a special person. You're an empath and an intuitive, okay? And you can use those gifts for good. You know deep down inside who's good for you and who isn't, who's using you and who's helping you. And I feel like you're such a good-hearted, sweet person, a gentle soul, that you don't ever want to call anyone out and say, hey, I feel used, or I feel taken advantage of, I feel taken for granted. But the universe is giving you permission to do that this week, okay? Speak up. Get these vampires out of your life, Larry, okay? And if you need help doing it, you know my number. All right. Did Noelle want a reading or not?
He never answered.
All right. Ghost Dragons.
Go with your gut.
Let's see what we got here. Do the vampire deck.
Oh, gee.
So the only deck I did not use tonight is Halloween.
Oh, no. Oh, no, thank you. He said no, thank you.
Okay. You're very welcome. Mm-hmm. I do believe in that stuff, Noelle, but I don't practice it. I know some people say there is no such thing, you know, magic has no color, and that's technically true, but we have to find a way. Crowley, thank you again. We have to find a way to say what things are, and if you're practicing magic that's hurting other people, then I would call that dark, you know? All right, Ghost Dragons. Last but not least.
I figured I'd ask one. I figured we had a little time left.
No, yeah, that's fine. Always ask. I don't mind, because if you were in the chat and not helping me, you'd get one. So just ask.
That's all right. I said it's all right.
I thought you said I'm sorry. I was like,
no, I didn't say sorry.
All right.
I don't want to get smacked.
Burnt by the Sun. Card number 28, Ambition, Extension, and Reach. The vampires speak. There are times when you have set yourself a great task, when you have decided that you have within sights a glorious outcome. It could be an ambition or a relationship or a position or an achievement, but the meaning of this card is a warning, a caution to you. There is much that can come to you simply and with ease, but there are things in this world which we both share that must be earned. You must earn this next step, for it It is as it is for us. Our nature is to live in the night, to be under the gentle, brilliant light of the stars, of candles, of the last moments of sunset or the first moments of sunrise. To be in the full glare of the light is not for us, and at this time, not for all time. The fullness of your ambition will not be available to you. It must be earned, it must be deserved, and there is a path to walk and a road to take before you can get there. You may, of course, decide that we do not know of what we speak or of you and your desire, and you may decide to reach as high as you can. And we say to you, when this sun you reach for burns you with its fire, for it is a star that is made of fire, for it is a star and made of fire, you will learn then what it is to be too eager too soon. There is a time and a place and a way in which we all earn what will be ours. The desire is worthy of you, and you are worthy of reaching the desire. But for now, the dream which you reach for, you are not yet ready for. There is more work for you to do first, so be wise. Blessing, you will never know your potential unless you go beyond the limits you have set for yourself. You may not succeed, but you will know a great deal more about yourself than you do now, and you are certain to grow through the experience. Begin with baby steps and be persistent. Curse, turning away from potential failure means you also turn away from potential success and growth. You avoid harm, but at a great cost, or overreaching without gaining experience. Working with this card. You must be mindful of what is safe and wise for you at this time with the skills and training you have. You have a way to go before your changes are made. It is as if you are wishing to undertake a marathon without even having run a mile. It is time to train, learn, and become strong. In time, the desire will be within reach. Patience and hard work, both are priorities for you now. Otherwise, there could be self-administered hurt and injury. Okay. Whatever this goal and desire is that you have, that you've been working towards, the universe, the vampires, whoever is bringing this message to you is saying that you are fully worthy of this goal, this achievement. You're doing well, but don't be too hasty, because there are going to be things that pop up that you may not know how to handle or deal with, or that you haven't experienced yet, or that are hard lessons that you have to learn before you achieve, running the marathon. You have to, of course, learn how to run, right? Things like that. So there are things that you're not seeing. Not really bad things, but just things that aren't apparent to you yet, that it's going to take some time for the universe to reveal to you as you prove yourself to it that you're worthy of the final goal, or that you're ready for the final goal from what you're trying to attain, if that makes sense.
Yes,
so
it does,
be persistent, keep focused on the prize, but continue to move slowly, softly, speak softly, and carry a big stick, essentially. And things are going to be revealed to you in their own time. Don't try to rush anything. Don't try to run a marathon. Going Green Mom, what is up? Oracles and Beyond Raid. Yes.
They're coming in. They're coming in.
Yes, guys. I am ending unless anyone seriously needs a reading. Going Green Mom, Chillin' Charlie, you weren't here when we called you. I don't mind doing them, but we've got to do them quickly because I am drained. I have to put all this stuff away. I have a toddler to put to bed, and I have an ice cream to get to. So let me know. Good night, Crowley.
Stashed away.
Yeah, and the cookies I did stash away. Yes, Chillin' Charlie. All right.
Thank you, Gemma.
You're very welcome. Chillin' Charlie, I'm going to use the Woodland Wardens on you as well. Just stop back in. Oh, Jules, I did read for you. Did you not hear your reading? I did read for you.
Yeah, I thought you were in here. Yeah, we did.
Yeah, I thought you were in here while I was reading. It's been 7:30, 8:30, 9:30, 10:30. It's been about 3 hours. Yeah. Charlie needs one. But otherwise, thank you for the read. That was very nice.
Yeah, it was very nice.
It's always nice when other channels think of you, you closing up.
It is great. I like when they do
that. Does that with me a lot. People come running in, You're welcome. All right, Chillin' Charlie, last one. Thank you, Going Green Mom. Stop in a little earlier next time if you're able, and I would love to give you a reading.
Come in, I'll write you on the list.
Yes, or contact me, GemmaJadeParanormal@gmail.com with your first name and your birthday, and I will do a full personal reading for you, just for donation only, which if you don't have a donation, that equals free. I'm good with that. The Dragonfly and the Pansy, and this is the card of balance. I just saw the Dragonfly when I was looking for the moth. Yep, there it is. Chillin' Charlie, the card of balance. Perching with a delicate grace, the dragonfly is a symbol of balance. Nimble and attuned as a dancer, it moves effortlessly through the air, shifting direction with ease. Pansies are named for the French word pensée, meaning thought, and were given by the Victorians as tokens of thoughtfulness. What's up, 405er? Together, the dragonfly and a pansy indicate a harmony of thought and action. Upright, like a dragonfly hovering above water, you are healthy and confident. Your physical skill is matched by your mental and emotional strength. So, are you setting your sights on something that may be unattainable, right? Understanding that thoughtfulness should always come first. Thinking before you speak, thinking before you react, and even thinking before you respond. I feel like you do have to find a balance in your life because you're giving way too much of yourself, your energy, your thoughts, way too much of Charlie to one particular situation that is not gaining from your energy. It's simply taking your energy away from you, whether it's a person, a romantic relationship, familial, platonic, friendship, is something with work, whatever it is, what you're focusing all your attention and energies on is not gaining anything from this. It's simply sucking you dry. I want you to take a step back. The universe wants you to take a step back, reassess, reorganize, and focus on the people that love you and appreciate you. Focus on loving and appreciating yourself. Bring yourself back into balance. Sit and balance your chakras. Do a spring cleaning of your entire house, every little crevice and corner. Sage that mess, okay? I'll have some saging sprays coming out soon, some energy clearing sprays, all right? Definitely start appreciating yourself a lot more and only being around positive people who appreciate you. Stop giving to the certain situation or person who is just taking it for granted, taking advantage of you, and using you as an enabler. You need to find balance, Charlie, or you're going to forever be off kilter. This week, take a step back, respond, and take your energy and your power back from this person and or situation. All right, guys. I love ya. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out. Mike Roberts, you're so welcome. Everybody, you're so welcome. Many blessings, love, light, peace, always. Please be sure to reach out if you want a personal. Just give me a week or two to do it. First name and birth date to GemmaJadeParanormal@gmail.com. Please go and check out in the description box my merch store, okay, on Etsy. So much more to come on that. But you know, I would really appreciate it if you guys would check it out. We have so much Gemma Jade stuff, some really cute stuff. With
I'm going to be the first one to wear a shirt.
Yeah, Ghostdragonzw did make the first purchase. But there's stuff without my face too. And then, you know, there's journals and we have mugs and stuff coming. So I'm super excited about it.
Converse.
And there's like Converse looking sneakers, men's and women's with my face on. It's pretty cool. But we have other things too that are really cute. And I'm designing a lot more, but I'm only going to put new things up after the mugs once a month. So you guys can come on in and just check it out for me. Let me know what you think. All right. Uncle Bones, come on in next week between 7:15 and 11 to get a reading. I love you guys so much. Love, light, and peace. Always go in grace, as always. All right. And I will see you guys next week. Ghost Dragons.
Good night, everybody.
I will talk to you in the morning. I'm going to rip apart that ice cream.
Bye-bye. Good night, everybody.